goes. We're just waiting for it to go live here. All right, we are on. Hey guys, how you going today on BK Sports? Sorry, I've just absolutely baffled that one up. But we're going live here for the Australia vs India cricket game. Now, I was actually live before. I was live this morning, but unfortunately, for some reason, it just wasn't letting me stream. It just was not simply letting me stream. So I think it's okay now. I'm going to try it again. We've still got plenty. We've still got like 4 hours left of today's play between Australia and India. And Australia looking decent at the moment. Looking pretty good with Travis Head and Stevie Smith at the on the pitch right now. Travis Head not out for 53 from 80 balls and Stevie Smith not out for 46 from 121 balls. Really appreciative of how Stevie Smith has carried himself in this game. I think it's been really, really good. It's been necessary. It's helped Travis Head to open up a bit more as the innings have gone on. And obviously it's looking a bit cloudy, but I don't know if it's going to rain today. It doesn't necessarily look like it's going to rain today. So hopefully that does stay the same. But I just hope that the stream works. But the thing is, the stream was working for you guys before. It was just the actual being able to watch the game, which it is still a little bit choppy, but overall, I think it should be okay. And, you know, cross fingers, cross feet, touch wood, get through it, you know. But right now, Australia are in a pretty damn well good position. Obviously, don't want to speak too soon there, though, because it is a long game. But with that being said, with the... Oh, it's a shot from Travis Head. That's a shot from Travis Head for a boundary. Let's go. So there's a 4 there from Travis Head. What I was going to say is that, yes, Australia look solid here, but the issue is that today is the best forecast of all 5 days. Yesterday was completely rained out. Tomorrow is probably the second best day of weather, but it's still not great. The day 4 and day 5 are the really wonky ones for some pretty bad weather. So this game does actually need to be a little bit pacey in Australia. If they do decide to put on a 300 plus run chase, they're going to need to get some wickets pretty early because this game is still probably likely to be a draw. You know, people are obviously looking at some great Australian batting right now, and they are doing really well. But they do need to get a little bit of a move on as well because we are going to be limited for the amount of days that are going to be played. And it's definitely frustrating, don't get me wrong. You know, it's definitely frustrating. Again, Australia playing very well here, but we've just got to be able to hope that day 4 and day 5 aren't as impacted as we think they possibly will be right at this very moment. But Siraj is bowling right now. He hasn't gotten a wicket through 39 balls. Thank you, Siraj, Muppet. He's already had a bit of a crack today, as we know, but it's all good fun. It's all he's the villain of this tour, and Travis Head is actually gone up against him now. He's hit a couple of boundaries off him, which is nice to see. But yeah, look, I'm feeling right now pretty strong in Australia's side. I think Australia's side right now are looking pretty good as we currently speak. That's a nice little shot there from Travis Head. That might just be a single, probably is just a single, and it is. So Stevie Smith will come back on strike. Siraj is giving up 5 runs in the over. Aaron Williams says, hey bro, hello, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Hopefully, guys, again, the stream is working fine. You know, hopefully the stream is going well for you. Like I said, I was live before. I was live at the start of the day, but unfortunately, it just wasn't working, so I gave it the quits. But we're back now. We are back now. Yes, Siraj, I'm up as usual, Slapper. You are spot on there, son. Yes, you are spot on there. Ava Legend says, yo, Heady and Smithy doing well? Yeah, a bit of Smithy action. And we love to see it because he's been really out of form. Like, he's been very, very poor form. But he's having a great game in this one. 46 and 121 is exactly what we need from him. We don't need for him to explode. We just need him to be really, really solid. And right now, he has been, throughout the day so far, he has been looking like old Smithy. You know, he has been looking like an older... you know, more prime Steve Smith, you know what I'm saying? So it's been great to see. Siraj, put your hand back in your pocket. You are a muppet if you threaten to throw the ball at Steve Smith. He's an idiot. Unbranded, hello mate, how you doing? A. says, day 5, the rain is most likely going to be in the late afternoon. I thought that was day 4. I think day 5 is meant to be all day, isn't it? I hope you're right. Trust me, I hope you're right. No. So, basically from 11 a.m. No. Sure. Oh, it might be 1 run. Yeah, they will get a single there. So, Smitty will be on 47. So, kind of. I wish you were more right. But no, it's meant to start up at about 10, 11 a.m., which is the start of the cricket for the day, right? And goes all throughout the day, all into the night, basically. Day 4, it's meant to be pretty much at its worst around midday, but we might get some at the back end of the day in regards to some cricket. And maybe early, but still that middle part of the day from 10 to about 4-ish looks rough. And then you go to tomorrow where it's pretty bad in the middle part of the day, as expected, but you know, we can only live in hope, man. You know, the weather report's not always right. Most of the time it's wrong. All right, Siraj comes in. And that's going to be another single there for Travis Head. Gets to 59. And we'll come back on strike. Siraj gives up 6-7 through the over. Good bowling, Siraj. Day 4 is the worst, I'd say. I would disagree. Well, then again, I'm only looking based off of Google, right? You could be looking at a more detailed map. But from what I saw on Google, it looks like day 5 is the worst one. From what I saw on Google, it looks like day 5. But again, the weather report is not always spot on, right? It's not always just bang on guaranteed. So we can live and hope that that is wrong, but we can just enjoy cricket for the time being. It doesn't look like it's going to rain today. It doesn't look like it, but if someone can go do a more detailed look at the weather, that'd be great. But I don't want to really mess with the computer too much because, again, the stream wasn't really working before. Simon says, yes, he flipped the bails around the stumps when Maan was batting for some reason. Yeah, that was really strange. But again, like he's the villain. Like you do love to see a villain in a series. And there's another run there for Travis Head. Makes it 60 from 85 balls. Australia 3 for 171. Actually, let me just make sure that this is updating live here. Yes, okay, beautiful. It is updating live. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm looking at a different app. Again, I hope that you are right. I hope you are right. I hope we're both wrong and there's no rain for the rest of the test. Oh, shot there from Smitty. I know it's just a single, but it's still a nice shot there. You just want to see it ticking along. You just want to see it continuously tick along. The Indians have been very frustrated. Jajaya, he nearly got a wicket before. Really, really close. There's actually been quite a few close calls in this game here today. But we've survived every single time. We have survived. Nitish Kumar Reddy has been bowling very, very well, but just hasn't been able to pick up the wicket. Jajaya has been not the most fantastic, but you're not going to see him really open up on a pitch like this in India. Obviously, he is just precise and is unbelievable to watch. All right, Travis Head on strike, and that'll be a no run. Siraj still in his period, I see. Yeah, Daz, mate, yes. Well, you know, it's not that time of the month for Siraj. It is that month for Siraj. Yes, it is that entire month for him. And Travis Head will knock off a little single here to make it 61 now. It was really nice to see actually before. Travis Head nearly got out. It was nearly a wicket, and then just off Judea, and then hit like 2 boundaries straight away. It was brilliant to watch. I've been watching all day. Again, it's not to do with the internet. It's something to do with, I don't know. It was something to do with YouTube. I don't know. Maybe. Who cares? We're here now. We are here now. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. 61 overs bowled by India. I would assume there's probably an extra half an hour that'll be added on at the end of the day as well, based off of lost game time yesterday. There was added time on before as in like it started 20 minutes earlier today, and then there was added time on before the big break. So I would assume that there's going to be added time on at the back end of the day too, so we can get as many overs as we possibly can get bowled in. You know, we want to be able to see as much possible cricket because the next couple of days don't look exactly fantastic. So I would expect this to be maybe finishing up maybe around 6 Queensland time, you'd say? Maybe 6? Maybe 6, 5:30? Bloody hell, looks like we are flogging him. Whoa, I wouldn't say that we're flogging him, man. Cricket's a funny game, dude. Like, you can obviously, you know, there can be a moment where you look strong, which we are. We're looking strong. Don't get me wrong. We are looking strong. But cricket's a funny game where one wicket can really make you fall and collapse, is what they would say. And you don't want to see that, obviously. That is the worst possible thing. But that is cricket, man. At the end of the day, you see Travis Head go down or Steve Smith go down. It opens the floodgates potentially. So that's why you just love to see Travis Head and Stevie Smith just sitting in, just going, just doing their thing. Head's hitting, you know, harder and faster. Smith is just kind of plodding along, which is exactly what we need. And he's not even just plodding along. Like, he is going for it when he feels necessary, but he's just sitting in there nicely for Travis Head. And that's a beautiful shot from Travis Head. We love it. We love it. Oh, yeah, we love it. We love it. We love it. Oh, yeah, we love it. Travis Head hits 4 on Siraj. Oh, too good, man. It's too good, man. Siraj, what happened, man? What happened, Siraj? First bowl of the over, and he goes for a boundary. This partnership has been incredible. I think that brings up the 100 for the partnership as well. Siraj nearly on 50, big ups. Mate, very good. Very good from Siraj. Very, very good. But this is what you love to see, right? Because, and that's a great shot there from Travis Head. Just a single, but very nice. Very nice. Just move it along. 66 and not out for Travis Head. You do love to see this based on the fact that we got absolutely roasted for that first test against India, where we got absolutely slapped. India was said, oh, Australia's done. Everyone in the world said Australia's done. The shit house, all that type of jazz. And you go, listen, it's one test for five test series, right? And then we go and whoop them in the second test. And they're like, oh, it's just a one game. It's just a pink ball. It's just because it's under lights. That's the only reason we lost. And you look at this game and you're like, okay, well, there's a reason why Australia were number one before this series. And if they win this game, they actually go back to number one. The only reason they're not number one right now is because I think South Africa has played... I think South Africa's on top right now, which is quite interesting. But as I said before in the earlier stream, India need to win 3 games of this test series, I believe, to make the WTC. I think they need to win 3. We actually have cricket today. We do actually have cricket today, Jay. My stream of the game is pretty poor, but we do actually have cricket today. This stream looks like it's fine. The stream that I'm watching the game on, unfortunately, is a little bit how you going, but we can only do what we can do. But yeah, like I said, please correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I believe India need to win 3 tests of this 5-test series. They've won 1. This one looks like it could be a draw, which would throw a spanner in the works for them, because obviously Sydney is to come. And then there's the MCG. But if this is a draw, and Sydney's a draw based on the weather, then the MCG is for the win of the test series. But I don't think that's enough for India to get into the WTC final. Which place is you in Fiji? You betcha, son. you betcha, mate. You betcha. So Travis Head on 70 right now. Travis Head on 70. Siraj has given up 10 in the over so far with 2 balls remaining. That's another boundary there for Travis Head. Deary me. Clipped right over the top there of the slips. Bing bong. Thanks for coming. Travis Head. Get it right up India, son. Right up India. Oh, there's the Richie Benos. You just can't complain about seeing the Richie Benos of the cricket. It's a tradition, man. It's a beautiful tradition of a beautiful country of Australia, you know. I would love to see Stevie Smitty get on strike, though. Damn, forgot I need to change my name back. Well, I'm not too sure what I'm not too sure which name originally were. But, you know, there you go. So, Head on 70 from 91 and Smith on 49 from 126. Oh, your mate, Jay. Your matey. Your mate's ready to rock and roll. So, no run there off that ball. So, Raj, next ball, final ball of the over. 10 runs through the over so far, though. So, Raj is definitely leaking them. That's K-Fish. Deary me. I wonder how that kid's doing, you know? How's he going in life? And that's going to be it's going to freeze. That's going to be a single there for Travis Head. So he'll come back on strike as well, which is nice. Come back on strike, which is nice. Where I don't know if they're still going to be bowling Jadeja. So Siraj actually went down with an injury before too. So it's good to see that he's come back. Obviously, they were going to have to bowl the living shit out of Nitish Kumar Reddy and Akash Deep. And Akash Deep's actually been bowling quite well. He nearly got Steve Smith 3 balls in a row, but didn't get him on any of them. And I think they reviewed one, and it got denied. I think they reviewed one and it got denied. If that's the right time I'm thinking about. There's been a couple of times that have been super close for both these guys. But he doesn't carry on about the Broncos much anymore. I bet you probably does, considering that Ben Hunt's signed there now. So now they think that they're world beaters again. And it's like, well, there's a little bit more problems in the team as we currently speak than just, you know, Ben Hunt. Evelyn to Steve Smith almost been out LBW 4 times. Yeah. Oh, well, one of them clipped his back pocket, which was nowhere close in the stumps. They were just thinking that was a noise that came off the bat. So, yeah, Jadeja is still bowling right now. Travis Head 71 for 93. 71 from 93, sorry. 3 for 184 for Australia. And that's going to be leg buys here. Probably 2 leg buys, I would say. Bailey Fuller, appreciate you for joining up with the BKR supporter. Get around you, man. Appreciate that. Supports the channel greatly. Head 6 test at the Gabba. Runs 422. Average 60.28. Gee whiz. And he's above his average by 11 runs already. We'd love to see that. Dasman says, Ben Hunt adds on to the massive ego that playing group already has. I will not be... Jeez, that was close. That was close to a nick. Yeah, it was 2 leg buys, by the way. I think that over 300 is going to be a good score to chase here. But I also would not be completely surprised if India can come out and bat quite well to start off with as well. And that's going to be a nice little hit there from Travis Head, but it froze. I don't remember cancelling my subscription, but guess glad to be back. Well, you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And welcome back to... That was was that a 3 there from Travis Head? Yeah, I think it was. Sorry, it keeps the stream keeps freezing up. I can't do anything about it, but I think that was the 3-easy there for Travis Head that got Steve Smith back on strike. Over the cricket streams. Hey, well, I'm ready for the cricket to actually, work. It would be super nice. All right, next bowler, Jadea, and that's gonna be no run here for Stevie Smith, and it was a 3. So a partnership of 114 right now for Steve. Partnership of 114 from 180. And that should be a single, and Stevie Smitty hits the 50. Yay! 50, bomb, 50, bomb, 50, bomb. Bada, 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 ba, ba, ba. 50, bomb, 50, bomb, 50, bomb. Bada, 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 ba, ba, ba. Let's go, Stevie. It's huge, man. He's been really poor in this test series so far, so it is massive. No, I won't probably be doing too much of the BBL, Bailey. I've got some plans to really expand on the NBA content. I'm also heavily getting into BKRtravel from January 1st, which people have been watching these cricket streams know all pretty well about. And yeah, pretty much heavily into the NBA here on these test series. But NBA, NRL, and this test series, realistically, won't be doing too much BBL. Smitty's back. Hopefully, he's looked really good today. He has looked really, really good. Oh, damn, that was thrown really hard, and Jadea looks like he kind of stung his hand. Stung his hand a little bit there, but good to see for Stevie Smith. You really want to see him get back into it, because when he's rolling and when he's on form, it's dangerous stuff, man. I mean, you've seen it today. He's on 50. Siraj is coming up for a bowl, but he's on 50, and it's just miraculous to watch. Because I think he got out for 2 in one of the first... He got out for 2, was it in the first innings of the first test match in Perth? Thanks, Jay. And then I think he got out for like 7 or maybe 12 or something in the second innings. Maybe 17, or maybe it was 17 in the second innings of the first test, and the second test it was 12 he got out for, or something like that, and they didn't have to come back out for the second innings of that second test in Adelaide. So now for him to be in the first innings here and to be crushing it is really nice to see, because it has been a bit of a back and forth slog. It has been a bit of a back and forth slog. Smith in 112 test matches, he's got 32 hundreds. People wanted him dropped, man. People wanted him dropped. 42 50s and 32 hundreds. And people wanted him dropped because of a bad run of form. So Travis Head on 75. Steve Smith on 50. Next bowler by Siraj. And that'll be no run. I was actually really appreciating the partnership between Labuschagne and Smith too. I thought that was actually going quite well until Labba just bit off a little bit more than he could chew and got picked off there. I thought that partnership was pretty strong. Obviously wasn't to be, and Labuschagne did get picked off, but it is what it is. Siraj is now injuring his own bowlers. There you go. Siraj has given up 53 runs through 14.3. It would be a nice day there though. Like, it'd be probably quite humid, I would say. And Travis Head. Slap him around. Siraj's worst nightmare is Travis Head, man. His worst nightmare. 79, he hits the boundary. Siraj just, once he got him out there with that wicket, that full toss, was actually probably more of Yorker when he got him out in Adelaide. But when he got him out and then gave him the send-off, that's his worst nightmare, because now he's just going to pick him off every time. Travis Head is probably the form batter in the world right now. He's crushing it. What has he got? 89 in the first test. He got 150 odd in the second test and is now on 79 in the third test. And another shot. Oh, God damn it, there's a man out back there. But it will be 80, so we will get a single. Travis Head just has Mohammad Siraj's number, man. I wonder if he'll send him off again, because people are booing him anyway. Like, people are booing him every time Siraj comes up. So you may as well, just to heat everybody up, man. You may as well at this point. Realistically, though, I would love to see Steve Smith get a hunch. He's still 50 away, so I can still talk about it, but it would be amazing to see. He might as well. He might as well get everyone fired up and you know, he'd fire up his own. I have seen a lot of Indians actually going against what he did. But then there's some Indians that are stupid and go, oh, he's just reacting to Travis Head. Shut up. Fatima says, all legend, he wanted to throw the ball at Labba. He had to throw the ball at his teammate. All legend? He wanted to throw the ball at Labba. Oh, yeah, I remember when he pretended to throw the ball at Labba. That's right. He's done more than just that, though. But you can tell India's frustrated right now, man, and justifiably so. Justifiably so. There's a partnership of 121 that's come up here. Yeah, defended nicely. Defended nicely. 136.1 kilometres an hour. That bowl. I'm pretty certain Australia just need to win 2 tests to be... Then if they win 2 tests here, I think that means they would only have to win 1 of Sri Lanka, or is if they win 3 tests, they would only have to win 1 of Sri Lanka. All right, Siraj coming in. He's given up 5 runs through the over so far. Smith on strike. No run. No run. No run. I'm just so glad, considering how we were feeling after that first test, or during that first test. That was just such a slog to watch. Now it's actually, we're enjoying it again. And it's like, Australia aren't, I wouldn't even say there's any lead, right? In cricket, you have to watch both teams play an innings first. They have to bat an innings both ways first before you can really understand how the pitch is playing and if a team is just playing better or not. And right now, it's looking very strong here for Australia, but we realistically don't know shit about this game just yet, especially with the weather to come. No run. So that will be 5 runs from the over there for Siraj. So we need to see both teams bat first. And I do think India could have a pretty strong start as well. Again, I think this game's going to be a draw. Just the way this is batting, unless we can pump through them early tomorrow. Because I believe if we keep this partnership in for this second session, we're probably going to be batting all day. We're probably going to be batting all day. Probably is the key word. They haven't been bowling as much Bumrah in this test, though, which is actually really good to see for their sake, because we noticed in the first and the second test, they were just bowling him into oblivion, man. They just kept bowling him and bowling him and bowling him. And you could see that he was getting tired, and now when he has had a bowl in this game so far, you can see that he isn't delivering as... Like, he's got 2 wickets, don't get me wrong. He's got 2 wickets. But you can see that he's a lot more tired now. Oh, good shot, Travis. Hey, that's a boundary. That's a boundary. Go, 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 go. Travis Head. There's only one Travis Head. One Travis Head. Singing a song. Oh, I should have said walking along first. Walking along, singing a song. Walking ahead, Wonderland. We love Head, Daz. Who doesn't love Head? You know? Who doesn't love Head? You know, Jay's going to start talking about a bit of camo action soon too. That's just what Jay does. Bit of camo action, bit of Head. Now we're talking. All right, next bowling from Judea, and that is going to be just a nice little single there from Travis Head to rotate the strike. He'll get to 85 now. Love a bit of Head. Whole lot ahead. We're getting a whole lot ahead right now. 85 and 102 is a great strike rate. And, like, who is a more informed batter right now across the world? Who's a more informed batter? There's no one on India more informed than Travis Head as we currently speak. Nice little single there from Stevie Smith to get to 51. All I want for Christmas is Head. All I want for Christmas is Head. See, now we're talking. Now we're talking. A Head and Cummins partnership would be glorious. Bit Cummo and Head India. Now that'd be scary. That's terrifying. By the way, Australia now 3 for 202 after that 4. So they've hit the 200. Harry Brook was in form until he got a golden duck today. A golden duck? Yeah, but Harry Brook was in form, but would you say he's more in form than Travis Head right now? Again, 89 in the second innings of the first test. 157, was it? Or 153, was it? In the second test first innings. Didn't have to bat in the second innings. And then right now is 85 not out. Like, and then it's not like this is just brand new form. His batting has been brilliant. I shaved my head last night, woke up instantly tougher, but Patrick has never shaved his head. I don't think that Patrick Cummins has ever shaved his head, Jay. I will agree with you there. That's going to be a no run there. He's got a 300 against Pakistan in October and 2 more centuries versus New Zealand. Okay, well maybe you would say, yeah, Harry Brook and then Travis Head. But, hey, Travis is on a roll. And that's a nice little single there to end the overs. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 runs off the over there from Judea. Slapper said, declare for 500, bowl them out twice. Listen, Slapper, and I know Jay's going to help you out here. Cummo doesn't know how to declare. Cummo doesn't declare. Patrick Cummins does not declare. Am I right, Jay? Am I right or am I wrong? But he uses Manscaped to shave his mangina. Gee whiz. Manscaped have sponsored me before, man. Can we not insult them, please? To be fair, it's not an insult to them. It's an insult to Cummins. December every year is fantastic because I get to sit in the summer sun with a cold drink watching the marvellous Travis Head. We all love Head, mate. All love Head. I'm currently sitting in beautiful aircon, which is great because in Australian Gold Coast, my room didn't have aircon, so it was getting so humid and so hot. I remember getting up at 4 a.m. for the Chicago Bulls versus Philadelphia 76ers game last Sunday on Monday morning, and damn, I tell you what, that was brutal. It was like 98%, 99% humidity on the Gold Coast then. So Nitish Kumar ready comes back in for a bowl, and shut by Travis. Another boundary for Travis Head. He's on fire. 92. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you get timed out if you do it. Don't do it. 92 runs for Travis Head. And Rugby League Realm is getting timed out for 5 minutes for referring to something that we cannot talk about. When do people learn? You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you guys the question. When will people ever learn to not throw the jinx out? You know what I'm saying, Rugby League Realm? We're going to have to see you in 5 minutes there, buddy. We're going to have to see you in 5 minutes there, buddy. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Unbelievable stuff. Really unbelievable stuff. And that's going to be no run. Deary me, Rugby League Realm. Deary me. I swear I'll do it again. We'll just time you out. We'll see in 5 minutes, champion. Declare is not in Patrick's vocabulary. How hard is it to listen, Daz, mate? Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly right. See, Daz, you get it. Not so much in the NRL season, but you get it today. You definitely get it today. Not speaking Chinese, Fatima. Absolutely not. Speaking very clear English here. Speaking very clear English. I don't think I've ever spoken more clear English in my life. So Travis Head on strike right now. And that's going to be no run. Just an FYI, Rugby League Realm. If it does get jinxed, we have a rule on the channel that it's usually a 24-hour timeout. So you better hope you haven't jinxed it, man. You better hope you haven't jinxed it, because then you're missing probably day 3 as well, man. Sounds like he needs an 80k dad special timeout. Well, the thing is, if there is a wicket before a certain number may be hit, Rugby League Realm will be seeing him in halfway through session 2 of tomorrow. All right, so Travis Head on 92 right now as Nitish Kumar already comes in. And that's going to be a nice little single there. Put Stevie Smith back on strike. 5 runs off the over from Reddy so far. Was it last year where Pat would not declare for like 2 or so hours after they should have? Bailey, I'm pretty certain that was last year, or it could have been the year before. I don't know. But it was awful because I was sitting here and we're having to listen to Jay just insult Cummins for not declaring for ages and ages. Not even Jay, it was the whole chat, man. It was the whole chat. They were just roasting. It was even me, to be fair. I was even going at him. I was saying, mate, come on. It was ridiculous. We won the game still, but we'll be seeing you and we'll send Paddy Cummins to your house. Deary me. So Stevie Smith, 51 off 132 right now. And that's a shut-a-mundo for Stevie Smithy. That's a 4, son. Ooh. Stevie Smith. Stevie Smith. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Stevie Smith. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fire up, Richie Benos. Your defense is terrified. Richie Benos on fire. Benos on fire. 55 runs here for Smith. This is getting very nerve-wracking for India, man. It is. Their saving grace right at this current second is weather. No run from Smith. Right now, if you are Australian, you absolutely want this to be dry for the next 4 days. I want to see what the wind viz is saying. What's the odds? Yeah, 67% draw, 4% India, 29% Australia. Please, cricket, weatherman, the rain god, please remove the weather. Let it be dry. Let it be beautiful, son. Please. Man, I've missed a cricket stream. Such a chiller chat with Jay, Daz, and the Cook lads that randomly come in. It's a summer vibe. It's a summer vibe, mate. You just wait till next year with the England games. We'll see how chill that is. Because you find that a lot of the Indian viewers will watch the Hindi commentary. So you won't find them looking for like English streams. The English, however, they look for English streams, obviously. Not with an Englishman as the commentator. They just look for anyone speaking English. So, as we saw a couple of years ago, hope Martin comes back. Oh, he'll pop in for sure. We know he will. All right, Jasper Bumrah comes back in. I might be in Chicago when those streams are on, actually. That'll be an awful time slot, damn. And that's going to be no run for Travis Head on 93. I probably will be in Chicago when some of those Australia-England test matches are on. But I will stream them, but it will be an awful time slot. Like right now it's 2:45 in Brisbane, but right now in Chicago it's going to be like 1 a.m. or something like that. Maybe 12. Chicago time. 10:44 p.m. So I would have been on with the right amount of time if I was still back there. It's about 17 hours. That'd be an awful time slot. Especially for the day-night test. Gee whiz. And Travis Head shoots it through for a 4. Go, 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 go. Go, you good thing, Travis Head. Nice little boundary there for Travis Head against Bumrah. So 97. 2021 Ashes were great streams. Having to explain why we call them pommies. Oh, yeah, how some guy got upset and started berating everybody because we call them poms. I'm like, it's not even that bad of an insult, bud. We could call you a lot worse. Truckin says, getting very dark. Rain won't be far away. Truckin, don't you start on this weather. We don't want that. That's not what we want, Truckin. It's not getting dark at all, son. It's looking beautiful. It's looking like the sun's about to come out. It's looking about where we get to get some pina coladas out here, son. There's no rain coming. No. So 5 runs off the other side, 5 from Bumrah as Travis Head hits him for a single. Smith now on strike with 55 from 134. Can you please bring me back a Chicago deep dish pizza? I'll send you a super chat. Jay, I don't know how good they'll taste once it's been on a plane for that long and then again another plane. Actually, there's 3 planes involved to get you that Chicago deep dish pizza. And no run there for Steve Smith. Can do that, does, yeah. Yeah, could do Daniel Bay says, "Hi, Blaze. Just popped in to say hi. Hello, sir. Cricket is okay, but it ain't rugby league. Looking forward to the Ashes, though." No, you're not, as an Englishman. No, you're not. I get ya, but no, you're not. It isn't rugby league, though, but it's still a great game to watch, especially when you're looking as quality as we are right now. I think England, last time I checked, New Zealand did pretty well against England. I think they were all out for like 350 or something like that, which is a pretty decent score. But England won the first test, if I'm not mistaken. Ball next ball. And, Smitty! Go over the boundary. He's going to get at least 3. They'll get at least 3. Smitty with a 3-easy, though. It'll be interesting, let's see. Daniel, listen. It's been about 10 years since you've last won an Ashes series. All right? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Been a very, very long time, son. I had someone come in here the other day on one of these test matches streams, and they were saying that we always lose to England, apparently. I definitely haven't seen that personally. But, apparently we do always lose to England, which, really is a confusing thing to hear about. Tell you what, all right. Travis head on strike here. It's frozen up for me. Yes, long time. Yeah, beautiful long time. Sun's basically kissing the earth at this point. Basically kissing the earth at this point, Truckin. Basically kissing the earth, the sun. Unbelievable scenes. So good to see such a beautiful day out there. And Slapper also has something to say to the English. Remember, 23 months, get around you. Daniel Bate, close your eyes. Close your eyes as Slapper comes in with a slap. So Steve Smith will be on strike here as Nitish Kumar already will come up for a bowl. He's got 1 wicket with 25 runs given up through 7 overs. 67 overs bowled here. Australia looking pretty good with a partnership of 147. Travis Head on 98. Stevie Smitty on 58. And my cricket stream on dial-up internet through McDonald's Wi-Fi at this point. EAD is like referring to EFS, like an end of financial year sale, Jay, just to clarify what EAD means there from Slapper. So he's saying that Poms can have an end of financial year sale, basically. It's just like another euphemism for it. I know you Aussies won't change, nor would I want you to. Good day, mate, because you're right. You are right. But it's very, actually, it's a kind comment there from Slapper. It's very kind, talking about the end of financial year sales, even though that is about 6 months away. But, thank you very much, Slapper. So Steve Smith on the strike right now, 58 runs. He's been having such a fantastic game so far. And, nearly goes through. But it does not. If Travis Head had been ran out there, I tell you what, Rugby League realm, you're probably getting timed out for the future of history. The future of history. What is an EAD genuinely? It's like a computer terminology for like diamantics. It's like diamantics. Basically, he's trying to help you out with computer technology. And Travis Head! Stevie Smitty! Stevie Smitty with the boundary, I would expect. It's frozen, I'm waiting. I think it is, though. I think it is. I just can't celebrate yet. Now I can celebrate the boundary, son. That's a boundary for Stevie Smitty. Stevie Schmitty, Stevie Schmitty, Stevie Schmitty. He's on 62, and the Aussies right now, this partnership is absolutely on fire. On fire. EAD stands for Elegant Amazing Defense. That's why he said it in a cricket stream. Yes, that's exactly what he said. That is exactly what he said. Steve Smith on 62, though. What a performance. Everyone's going to be focusing on Head, but I'm telling you, without Steve Smith, Head wouldn't be able to be doing what he's doing. Ooh, that was nearly a wicket there, though. Good bowl from Reddy. Oh, no, not good. Bit of a technophobe. Yes. Yes, electric artificial downtime. Yeah, he's trying to tell you basically, you need to not be on social media 24/7 is what EAD's trying to say. Have some electric artificial downtime. It's a good one, yeah. So he says, hello BK, when have you been streaming? I couldn't find you an hour ago, and also how good is Hetty? Very good. I started streaming about half an hour ago because this stream wasn't working. This stream wasn't working in the game, but it's working now. Whoa! Bit of an extra bounce there. Smith on strike. But also, see, that's what I'm saying to here. Everyone's focusing on Travis Head. Without Steve Smith, Travis Head wouldn't be able to be where he is. And also, this is still a phenomenal amount of runs for Steve Smith, who has been out for 2, 17, and 12 throughout this series so far. Funny, this is the WTC duo as well. Yeah, absolutely. And yet everyone wanted Steve Smith dropped. You know, and this is just proof in the pudding, man. It's just proof in the pudding right here. You don't ask for legends to be dropped just because of a little bit of bad form. Nice little single there from Steve Smith, which will put him back on the strike. He's on 63 right now. And it's going to be... Is it Siraj bowling still? I think it might be still. Siraj bowling still. Oh, no. No, what's happening? Oh, it's a drink spray. I was going to say, I thought they were about to say that there was like rain around. It was drizzling a bit before. It wasn't too bad, though, which was nice. Wasn't too bad. This Steve Smith innings is exactly like Labba's innings last test. Pretty similar. I would... Like, Labba's innings last test was phenomenal. But I would still have this above Labba's last test. This has been impeccable stuff, especially considering he has been nearly gone multiple times. He's faced 142 balls. He's sat in nicely. He's also taken the shot when he's needed to take the shot. He's on 63, whilst Travis Head has been able to explode for 98. You know, it's been a really well-rounded innings here from Australia, although they struggled to start off the day. They struggled really badly to start off the day. That is a single. So, Travis Head will come out on the strike. Come on, Travis Head. So, 3 for 228 here for Australia. Smith on 64. Travis Head on 98. This is why stuck by smudge class players always come through. I accept Smith isn't the old Smith, but the big dog is still a test specialist, and this innings proves it. Hey, listen, I never argued with you. I always said there's no way you drop Steve Smith, and he has looked like his prime of old here. He has. He's looked brilliant in this game. Like, he has looked like prime Stevie Smith in this test so far. Obviously not the previous test, but this test, absolutely. Absolutely. But Bumrah is bowling here. And no run. No run. Definitely the first time we've gone live today. Zach. Yes. Yes, definitely the first time we've gone live. There was no problems with the computer before. Again, like I said before, it wasn't the internet when I told you. It's the stream of the game itself. It was too frustrating. It's still freezing up a little bit, but it's kind of okay. All right, Bumrah bowling to Travis Head right now on 98. Blood pumping through the veins. Come on, Travis. Shot! Yes! Travis Head! Will it be a boundary? No, but it's going to be 3 runs. Go, you good, beautiful man, Travis Head. 3 runs to Travis Head, and he breaks the hunch. Drop the fitty bombs in the chat if you remember. He breaks the hunch. Take your helmet off. Put your cricket bat up in the air and celebrate what a momentous occasion that is from Travis Head. Again, he's had such a phenomenal series so far. About 89 in the first test when all hope was lost. In the second test, he went off for a brilliant 150 odd. And then in this game here, like, unbelievable. He's gone for 101 here and still not out. He's still in there. And he'll probably try to open up a little bit more now. It's been such a great innings from him because we were looking a little bit shaky after we saw McSweeney go. We saw Khawaja go as well. And we saw Labuschagne early doors. And it wasn't looking pretty. But then Travis Head and Stevie Smith have been able to really guide us through a tough patch here and slapping it down. Rugby League Realm with a $3 redo donation. Get around your Rugby League Realm. You're lucky. I knew you were still watching. I knew you were watching for that sole purpose to see if that happened. Because we have a rule that if you jinx something, because it's happened before, don't worry. It's happened before in this chat. Happens a lot, actually. So if they get, it's after 35, we don't speak. No, I think it's after 40, we don't speak about the 50. And it's after 80 that we don't speak about the hunch. And if it does get broken in that time frame, as someone mentioned it, they get timed out for like 24 hours. They get timed out immediately for 5, and then if it happens, 24 hours. Zach says, crazy thing. I haven't checked the score since you were last live. I wasn't still in watching UFC. Well, mate, Australia's doing well. Didn't even know Head was near the century, mate. He's just crossed the century, son. He's too good. He's too good. Yeah, I learned the hard way like 2-3 years ago. Good, deserved it, Bailey. Deserved it. Smith on strike. Ooh, damn, that was nearly got him. Rugby League realm. Are you English? Are you English? So 3 for 231 right now for Australia. Let's get a shout out of me saying head on 98. I know my heart was pumping, son. My heart was pumping. My heart was absolutely pumping. No, just incredibly pale. No, I was just guessing it based on the fact that you said you're going to do it again. So I thought, okay, no, he wants this to be broken. He wants Travis Head to get out. Siraj, incredibly pale. Siraj kept chatting again. He kept silence. Barely seen him since the first session. Siraj, I think, has realised that he probably has made himself a villain and also making himself look worse by choosing the one guy who is clearly very superiorly on form. Very, very much on form right now, Travis Head. The one guy he's picked out to have a crack at, he's on the Twilight movie. Jeez. Were you Jacob, Rugby League realm? No, Jacob's the werewolf dude, isn't it? Edward, there you go. See, I'm remembering back to when I was like 12. 12, you take a girl out on a date to watch Twilight as a 12-year-old. I think that's the right names. I think so. That's Batman to me now. Robert Pattinson. That's Batman. How long until tea break, by the way? Siraj is the most hated man in Brizzy at the moment. In Brizzy? Australia. He was booed even more heavily in Adelaide, but he will get booed even heavier than Brisbane in the MCG, I reckon. Because the MCG is going to be packed and everyone's just going to want to be involved in it. Especially if he gets a wicket. If he got a wicket of Travis Head here, he'd go off again, and then people would get right into him. Because he would, at this point, it doesn't matter. Nice shot there from Travis Head. Dinks it in behind there just for a single. So Steve Smith will come back on strike. Unleash the Gabba beer snake. Bear snake. That'd be scary. Bit of a bear snake. So multiple bears stacked on top of each other. That would be distracting to see multiple bears stacked on top of each other. Yeah, isn't Twilight that movie with Batman and Shark Boy? You are correct. Yeah, it is Batman and Shark Boy. It was a really cool collab. Really cool collaboration. So Reddy, 1 wicket, 31 runs given up. Again, he was super close before. Very, very close to getting a couple of wickets. But he just hasn't really been able to get up to it after his early one. Again, all 3 wickets came early today. Khawaja and McSweeney lasted the 7 overs yesterday. But then it was very early where they were just getting absolutely tickled through, son. They were getting tickled through early doors. Stevie Smith on 64 right now from 146. It does feel like this has been going... Shark Boy and Lavago as peak CGI. Mate, they were the days. They were the days. Get a bit of movie marathon going at Pacific Fair Cinemas. Now we're talking. We've been to try to copy it, but it just never really worked. Yeah, my cricket stream is completely frozen right now, so I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I'm still on a screen that says 3 for 232. I'm going to try and refresh it. We'll try and refresh it and see how it goes. I might have to do this a couple of times throughout, but at least this is sort of working. At least this stream's working. Anyway. Alright, back on. Kind of. Blockbuster 2 overnights and 5 weeklies of nostalgia. No, the nostalgia is those midnight movie marathons at Pacific Fair. They were the days. That's a nice little single there from Stevie Smith. But Blockbuster, yeah, go on Blockbuster on a Friday night after school. You get, I remember the Blockbuster specifically. It was in Warringah in the Gold Coast. And we would go there. It was a corner shop. Obviously not anymore. But it was a corner one. And you walk in and just, buddy, everyone's there. Anyone who's anyone is in Blockbuster. Get in the movie. Rent it for the night. You get a pizza. You say sayonara. Maybe grab a PS1 game or a Nintendo 64 game. Jeez, I love Nintendo 64. Zach says, no, BK, if you hate on Siraj, you're encouraging bullying. Good. Good. Very good. It's exactly what I want to hear. Obviously not, but good. For Siraj, it's okay. If anybody else don't do it. Again, though, it's just about the game itself. It's not about the human being. I'm sure he's a great human being outside of cricket, but when it comes to cricket, right now we think he's a wanker with a capital W. Corner shot, which... Oh, good throw. It's just going to be a single there for Travis Head. Oh, for Steve Smith, sorry. Oh, there we go. Is that T-break? Yep. That's going to be a T-break there for Australia. For 3 for 24, Steve Smith and Travis Head. Did they last the entire time? I think the entire session was... Yeah, it definitely would have been. It definitely would have been. I'm going to go make myself maybe a cup of tea. I'm going to have... You know what? I'm going to have my own tea break. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. I will be back in just a few moments. Keep chatting away in the chat. Keep talking about Blockbuster and Corner Shot with Jay and Silent Bob standing outside. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. And let me put something on the screen. Do I still have it? It's going to be... It's going to be the one from... Yeah, it's going to be the night game. Yeah, you know what? We're going to keep it there. All right, guys. I'll be back very soon. Don't even think about starting with your SCG stupid weather nonsense. We're not even going to have a bald in Sydney. That's how much the SCG sucks. Do 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 do. We're back. We're not actually back yet. Like, they haven't actually started batting yet, but we are back and ready to rock and roll. We've already got some Sydney Muppet going off about how the Gabba looked pretty wet, as if like Sydney isn't literally. SCG is actually the second most rain affected cricket ground in the world. Fun fact for you. That's none of my business. Actually, it is. It is my business because I'm an Australian fan. Very much so my business. Very, very much so my business. Actually, never been more of my business in my life, to be completely honest with you. But we're just waiting here. Can you guys let me know when it is back on, just so that I can make sure that the stream is still the actual stream of the game is still flowing and that it's not frozen for me. What tea you got there? Tea. I don't have any of the green teas and all that type of stuff. I just have normal tea, man. Just get a nice little tea, bit of milk, bit of how you going, bit of love it, son. You know, get it right into you. It's tea. It was tea break. You have to do it. It's illegal not to. Illegal not to. Nice little bit of tea. Got a big Coke Zero. And it says, wait for the rain to clear. That's so my bad. That was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. You see how we're watching cricket right now? You see how we're getting to watch day 2? It's been a great day 2 for Australia. Yeah, no, we've got Travis Head over 100. We've got Stevie Smitty on, 60-odd, 70-odd. I don't know, he's just hitting damn well heaps amount of runs. And then you've got the SCG where we wouldn't have even seen a bowl today. We wouldn't have seen a bowl today. Not a single one. Not a single one. So I'm very appreciative of Brisbane. Biddy2021 says, what's he reckon? If Siraj gets head out again, he will give him a send-off. Well, I think he may as well, dude. Like, I think he genuinely may as well. He's going to get booed this entire test series regardless. Right? Now, Head's actually whacking him around the park, so he's not really getting close to him. But if he does, if I was Siraj, I think you may as well. You are the villain. You want to try and rile up your fans. You want to try and rile up your country, your teammates. You want to get them going. And it is a big wicket right now. It is. It's a big wicket right now. So I feel like if you are committed to it, then do it. We're going to react to it and we're going to say, eat a dick, dude. But that doesn't mean that, again, it's about cricket. It's all good to be the villain. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. I do not think that he is a bad person off the field. I have no idea who he is as a person off the field. But on the cricket field, you love the entertainment. You love that enthusiasm. You love that kind of passion. And then we love to hate it. Right? So it's just a part of it. So I hope he does. I really hope he does and he commits to it. And then I can roast him and we can all get angry. And that's all part of the entertainment, man. It's all part of the entertainment. What is sport without that kind of entertainment? It's like Jerome Luai, with the Panthers or Tigers now, whatever. It's like Conor McGregor when he was, fighting for the Irish back in the day. Who else would you be looking at there? Who would you say is NBA? Who would be the biggest shit talker in the NBA who's actually... I don't know. I guess maybe you would say people just love to hate LeBron. Sports needs villains. Absolutely. Amazon Prime licking their lips for season 4 of The Test with Siraj. Yeah, it'll be good. Especially with him kind of... Well, he's got 10 wickets through the series, but he's not been that great overall. He hasn't. He gave up 100 runs in the last Test match in the first innings, which was the only one that really counted because the second innings we only had to chase 19. He's given up a good 70 odd here. He's on his way to 100 here in this first innings, which looks like it might be the one that really counts. He's not actually had a great Test series. Besides the individual statistic of number of wickets taken. Have you seen the Reignite the Brisbane Heat story? I have not. I have not seen that one. I watched it live. I got to watch it live. Is it any good? I forgot it came out. We all got to watch it live, but at the end of the day, it hasn't really been a high emphasis for me. I am planning a big lot of travelling next year. So I've had way too much kind of... And I'm travelling now. I'm in Fiji now. So I've got a lot of travelling planned for next year. So I've been pretty focused on that, to be completely honest with you, and creating NBA content and doing NBA stuff. Next year, I will be in 10 countries. 10 different countries in 2025. 10 different countries, which is pretty cool. Australia, Fiji, India, probably Bangladesh, Vietnam, Thailand, maybe Cambodia, but we'll take that away from now. Indonesia, America. There was a couple of others. There's the Philippines. There was a couple of others. Might be 11 actually, because I think I had Samoa and Tonga on there as well. So yeah, I've got a lot of planning to do. Declare 300 or declare tomorrow? We're not declaring shit at the moment because there's still 3.5 days of play. Jay, this is where you come in and say it's day 2. Because we can't rely on weather, bro. We can't depend everything on weather. How is the Vegas trip going? Have you got your goal? I'm going Vegas regardless. I think we've got about 50% of our goal. I haven't put up on the screen recently, to be fair. I think we've got about 50% of the goal, but I'm going regardless. That was just like a bonus, right? That was just like, for when we go. Go to Somalia, Blaze. Great country. That's an incredibly random comment. Why Somalia? I actually, as long as it's not Haiti or currently like the Middle East, I actually wouldn't really be opposed to going to places like that. But obviously I'm aware of the risks involved. But Smith on 65 and 149. If you guys haven't subscribed to BKRtravel yet, that's going crazy as of January 1st. That's going to be going crazy. A video every 2 days. We'll start off with Fiji, and then as you guys know, well, a lot of you, if you've watched my test series stream so far, you kind of have a good idea for the plans of per country. Bailey says, when Detroit make the Super Bowl, I'll head to New Orleans. I'd consider going to Detroit. I would consider going to Detroit. BKRtravel's where it's at. It's where it's at, Andrew. Well, it's where it's going to be. It's not where it's at right now, but it's where it's going to be. It's where it is going to be. Oh, no. Deary me. Oh, it's going to be a good time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of this NFL season. And that's going to be no run. We're back on the way here for some cricket. And Travis Henderson on strike. Jadea is bowling. 159 is the current partnership. 159. Oh, it'd be so good for Steve Smith to hit a hunch. He's on 65, so I can still talk about it, but it'd be so good for Steve Smith to hit that hunch. For him, not just for us, for him. Obviously, that's another 35 runs, and that's pretty much us at 300, but... Oh! Massive inside edge, but it misses the wicket, and it will go back for probably 2. Damn, we are so lucky that that wasn't a wicket. Oh my gosh. Detroit would be good watching there, but never seen an NFL game live, but Detroit have been flipping amazing this year. Yes, I have. But also, do you know how expensive Super Bowl tickets are? I want you, don't even look at Google. I want you to take a guess right now, straight away on stream, how much you think the worst Super Bowl tickets cost. Actually, I'm going to confirm what I'm thinking here, because I'm pretty certain it is. Jeez. If you can afford that, good luck, bro. 140. You reckon 140 for the cheapest tickets to the Super Bowl, Andrew? 140. Firstly, in American, that'd be like 90 or whatever, or 100 or whatever, 95 or something like that. Secondly, bump that up by like 20 times, bro. Worst between 750 and 1,000. So you look on here, how much Super Bowl tickets? Cheapest Super Bowl 58 tickets fans can get end zone upper deck seats in section 412, row 9 for $6,559 USD. So good luck on your 140 Australian dollars there, Andrew. Good luck on your 140 Australian dollars. That might get you a train ticket to the stadium. So he says, this is just an early top 8, nothing serious. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, he hasn't really put the Titans in there, so I'm not even going to read it. Liam Ballsack says, should have seen the UFC 312 tickets were for Sydney. $500 cheapest and $6,500 most expensive. Well, the most expensive seats there are the cheapest at the Super Bowl 58. The cheapest. Get staffed here, good luck. But Detroit would be a party. It would be dangerous that night, man. Detroit would be dangerous the night that they won. Dead set. That place would get wild. If you know the story about when Philadelphia won their Super Bowl and there was people riding stolen ostriches from the zoo down the street in the middle of Philadelphia, that's Philadelphia. Detroit would be crazier. He did put Titans. Yeah, but it was a 50-50 on Titans. That's why I didn't respond. Next bowl here by Reddy. And, strike by Travis Head for a 4. Bang that one right up the esophagus, son. Straight up the middle with a cover drive. Beautiful. Beautiful by Travis Head. He's on 110 now. Jeez, what a strike right up the Central District. Right up the Central District. Jeez, I tell you what, the mood in India right now would not be fantastic. They would be preying on rain as we currently speak. They would be desperate for rain at the moment. And no run. No run. Playing the Titans, though, if I had to choose, they have the better pack, in my opinion. Going to win the comp, mate. That's a wide. Welfare check on Siraj. Feels like it's been a while. Yeah, no, it has been a while there for Siraj. Still hasn't got a wicket today. Only giving up about 70 to 80 runs. Living, Barry. Living. Maybe he tried to get into Travis Head to get into his mind and into his head, but if anything, Travis Head's living rent-free in his head. All right, next bowl here from Reddy. And that's a nice shot there from Travis Head. Slips it back probably for 2. We'll get 2 here. Good running. Very good running. 80 runs is a good average for him. Yeah, especially with 7 wickets still remaining. Especially with 7 wickets still remaining. What are you most excited for in the different countries you are visiting? Well, to go back to Chicago, but India. This is such a good feeling, especially when Indians expected a 5-0 after the first test. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. There are some Indians who were a bit more realistic about it, but 90% of them, 95% of them were very up and at him as if like the... Oh, jeez, Travis Head nearly got caught. But again, it's probably going to be a 2-0 here for Travis Head. It'll be on 114. Damn, that was a thick outside edge that I don't know how actually close it was. It was close. I just want to know how actually close it was. That's a big, thick outside edge. Oh, just out of the reach. Head in Siraj's head when Siraj was trying to get into Head's head. That's a lot of head. We all love head. Do you think they've disrespected the Queensland derby between Titans and Broncos trying to grow the Dolphins just because they're a new side? What? And all this our home nonsense like Titans Broncos have had good games now. But what do you mean by disrespecting the Titans Broncos derby rivalry? What? How does the Dolphins have anything to do with that? 241 for 3 is insane, I just realised. We're looking... It's not insane, it's very good. It's very, very good. Basically, if the weather is how it's expected to be, Australia won't lose. It just comes down to either a draw or Australia finding a way to win. If the weather was to maintain. If the weather is fine, then the game is still on, but it is a strong lead for Australia. But it would just be... very necessary to... It would be very necessary to... Anyway, long story short, I just don't want the rain to come. Even though it's very likely, obviously. Australia 14-14 wins when Travis Head scores 100. Wow, really? Yeah, but there's... Again, draw is still favoured here. Every Queensland team have rivalries with each other. I'm confused. Not really, Bailey. Titans and Cowboys don't have a rivalry. Titans and Dolphins do, and Titans and Broncos do. I wouldn't say the Cowboys and Dolphins really, but Cowboys and Broncos obviously do, and Dolphins have one with the Bronx. So basically everyone with the Bronx. Stevie Smitty 4! Bing bong, ding dong, in your face, baby! That's a 4-0 for Stevie Smitty, and guess what number he's on? 69, son. 69. What I'm trying to say is the media don't focus too much on between the two sides when they play compared to what they try to advertise between Dolphins and Broncos. But yeah, that's going to happen when it's a new team. Titans and Broncos were heavily focused over the Broncos and Cowboys when the Titans first came in 2007. It's a local rivalry comparatively to a state rivalry where Townsville's well up. Sydney's closer to Brisbane than Townsville is. So, they focus heavily on the Titans, and then obviously the Titans started to struggle after a few years. But also, they don't really want to focus heavily on the Titans-Broncos rivalry right now because the Broncos haven't beaten us in how long? Long time. I think it's like 3 or 4 games in a row now, is it? I know we've won the last 2 back-to-back at Suncorp, and we absolutely whooped them on the Gold Coast this year. So it's definitely 3 at the very least. I think it's the last 3 in the row because 4 back was the game where they came back on us. And shot by Travis Head for another 4 makes it 3 for 255. Wow-wee. Wow-wee. So Travis Head, 119 from 129. Partnership of 180. What an absolute knock from both Travis Head and Steve Smith. Beautiful. The boys getting out the sprinkler. Getting out the sprinkler from the boundary. And that'll be just a single there. So Jade is getting up 5 runs through the 3 balls he's bowled so far. Steve Smith comes back on strike. Bronx Cats is still one of the best rivalries in the game. Still top 3. Number 1 would be Rabbitohs Roosters, even though I would argue that the more exciting one actually is still Storm Manly. Oh, Stevie Smitty! Stevie Smitty with a boundary. Steve. Hey, Smitty with the boundary. They're both crushing them right now. That's 9 runs in the over. Steve Smith now not out for 73. Andy chose to bowl first. Hey, Legend, if you were here, I think you were here early doors, weren't you? In the earlier stream I did before it got cut out. I did say it was a good toss to lose. It was a good toss to lose. As a Newey fan, I don't even know who I identify as a big rival to us. Maybe Raiders, but that's more close matches now. I hate to do this as I'm not a Knights fan, but I would say your biggest rivalries would be Manly and the Broncos. Broncos may be dead now. It used to be Broncos. Knights-Broncos used to be a big thing back in the day. I'd say maybe Knights-Manly would still be your biggest rivalry. But then again, could be wrong. That's also your closest team, I guess, as well. I would, as a non-Knights fan, Raiders definitely wouldn't consider you one of their biggest rivalries. Raiders consider Panthers and Storm. Panthers and Storm and Sharks. Those are kind of the Raiders' 3 big ones. There's a little bit of something between the Titans and Raiders, but it's nothing deep. Like the Raiders social media team had me on their socials a couple of weeks ago. I wonder what Manly vs Storm would be like if the Biff was back. Yeah, Manly vs Storm is still my favourite rivalry. I understand Roosters Rabbitohs is the biggest rivalry, but Manly vs Storm is always my favourite rivalry. Well, it's not always going to be, but it's still one of my favourite rivalries to watch. Raiders, Roosters. Oh, I think that was a very brief thing. I'd still say Sharks, Raiders, Panthers, Raiders, and Storm Raiders would be bigger than Raiders, Roosters. But obviously the Raiders are still a bit pissed off. Makes sense. Oh, shot by Smitty. That should be 2. What a shot. This is beautiful to watch, man. This is just absolutely beautiful, son. We've been shit for most periods, so I've seen us get whooped by the Broncos. We did get close in 2023, but failed to close it out. I would probably lean with your biggest rivalry being Manly. I'd rather watch Tigers Eels over Rabbits Chooks. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the history's there, but it just doesn't really get me going anymore, that Rabbitohs Roosters rivalry. Like, I did love the Biffo one the other year, but it wasn't really for the footy itself. That was just because there were so many Biffos. I don't know. I know Rabbitohs and Roosters fans will argue to the death about that being the most insane rivalry. And it's like, historically, sure. But in regards to like heat and like ferocity, I would still say Manly, Melbourne. And I would still even argue Broncos, Cowboys. But then again, because those games are such blowouts nowadays, I would probably give Rabbitohs, Roosters back into it. But it's not like they're extremely close either. Tigers Eels, though. Don't know about that. Actually, they've been pretty good games recently. Smitty with another boundary. He's going to get to 80. Bang, son. Smitty. Smudge. Smitty. Smudge. Come on. Dogs Eels is more toxic tight. Yeah, I would agree. You shut your mouth, Rugby League Realm. Don't you do it. Don't you damn well do it, son. Don't you damn well do it, son. But yeah, Dogs Eels is definitely more a toxic rivalry. Well, I wouldn't say it's more toxic necessarily than the Roosters Rabbitohs, but it's definitely there. It's on a similar wavelength in regards to how much those two teams actually genuinely hate each other. As Gunner's head is at the moment, nothing would make me happier than a Smith certain score. Time out. Don't ever refer to it again. Don't ever, 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 ever refer to it again. Me vs Broncos, the toxic rivalry. Rugby league realm, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, son. Deary me. Deary me, see here. Don't ever do that again, son. Gee whiz, I don't know what you're talking about. I can say certain score. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, oh, Travis Head with a night. Oh, there's a man out back, so it's just a single, but it was a great shot regardless. He's got Tino as number 1, Logan Bullsacks. He's got Tino as number 1. He told me. He messaged me on Instagram. He told me Tino's number 1. I want him to do it. Well, I know what you're referring to, but he's gone for 5 minutes. And he knows what that means over the next potential amount of runs. Blaze and Ricky Stewart, best rivalry. Not a fan of the old Ricky, Sticky Ricky. Not a fan. Not a fan. And a fan of Sticky Schmitty. Schmitty Smith. Partnership of 194 here. Damn, you'd be so frustrated if you were India right now. If you are India, you'd be feeling like we did in Test 1. So to inform you, Blaze, but Tina was actually putting number 2 because we've got Keanu Kinney number 1. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. Keanu Kinney number 1. I could show you a present I received from Keanu and his family the other day. I got it here. It's glorious watching Smudge. It is glorious watching Smudge. I just don't know if it would be green screened. It was a really nice present from him and his family. Travis Head 121 from 131 balls. No run. But no, it's really kind of you, Rugby League round to put Keanu Kinney number 1. Really kind. Jadea is bowling. And Noah Single is a game-worn pair of jocks. Not a game-worn pair of jocks, Slapper. Not a game-worn pair of jocks, no. Don't think his missus would appreciate that too much. Don't think Faith would be too up for him giving away his pair of jocks. You're sick of even thinking about that. Ah, smack him, son! Get into him, Stevie Smudgy Smitty! Bing bong! And the back says, that's nice, they got your present. No, it's fantastic. No, I have a massive amount of admiration and appreciation for that family. Kenny family are beautiful people, and I see his parents every week pretty much. Always have a good laugh with his dad. Steve Smith can have my kids. Well, you know, after today, I think a lot of people are going to be giving him that offer. And that's a nice little single there for Smith, so he'll be on 86. That's a 200 partnership there for Smith and Head. Take a bow, the both of you. What an absolute performance. So they've both got, together, in total, 128 points. 28 runs, sorry. 128 runs. So only 28 of those aren't a part of their partnership. 28 of those obviously coming from Steve Smith alongside Marnus Labuschagne, sorry. What's this warm welcome gift from Belmore? No, actually, it was the game against the Knights Magic Round. So Jadea here, he's got 55 runs from 11.5. Next bowl here by Jadea. No run. No run. So that's for after hours. You know, dangerous. Very dangerous, that. 201 from 254 balls. It's a great strike rate too. It's a great strike rate. They just can't... Like, if they break them, there could be a roll-on effect. But it's not like Australia is scared as well. Like, we've still got Marsh to come in. Still got Alex Carey, Paddy Cummins. We know Mitchy Stark can have a bat. The only two that really can't are Nathan Lyon and Hazelwood. And yet Nathan Lyon can go for 30 occasionally. Occasionally he can hit him. When he does get a bounder of 6, he usually goes for a couple. Stark does well. Yeah, Starkey does well. Literally, there's only 2 non-batters, and that's Nathan Lyon and Hazelwood. And again, Lyon occasionally hits Siraj. Here he is. Welcome with a boo. Come on, Mohammad Siraj. He's got 0 wickets, 58 runs given up, and he's going up against... if he celebrates again after he's hit 100, that would be just golden. It would just be golden how much stupid it would make him look. Oh, nearly got him too. Don't worry, Patrick won't declare the latte pods have been resupplied. Oh, love a good latte, son. Love a good latte. Caramel splice almond latte. That was actually a really nice bowl there from Siraj. Yeah, Stark's usually good for about 15 to 30. You can see how frustrated he is, though. I'm just surprised we were able to get through that really dangerous period where it looked like we'd gotten... Like, we easily could have had 3 wickets down. We could have been 6 or whatever at one stage. It was really bad. Like, we were getting pieced apart, but they just weren't able to find the correct one. They lost the challenge and lost the review, sorry. And there was a really nerve-wracking moment for Australia. They were able to weather that storm. I think Labuschagne was still in at that time, maybe. Maybe not. Could have been it could have been after he was out. Or it might have been when Labba got out. It will be a nice little single there for Travis Heads. It'll be a 124. Thank you for the run there, Siraj. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Very nice. Travis, you better give Siraj a slap on the head. I remember in the first test stream that we did of this India-Australia series, I remember there was a few people defending Siraj, saying like, oh, he's actually a really nice guy. Again, people don't realise it's not to do with the human being. It's to do with the villain arc and the character on the field. You are entitled to hate the character and villain arc on the field. The person itself, unless they do something wrong in real life, it's very different. Wow, Smith went for a swing-a-ding-ding, but he does miss it. How's the weather looking? Can someone look at how the clouds are forming? Is there any rain predicted for the rest of the day? Still got a few hours left here. Now, I'm just so nervous about that rain now, man. I'm not nervous about the result. I'm nervous about the rain. Oh, it's a good fielding placement there. Otherwise, Smitty was on 90. There's no rain predicted for the rest of the day. Beautiful. Andrew said it's sunny here in Sydney, just FYI. Yeah, nice. It was raining for both the first 2 tests, though, wasn't it? Also, probably rains for the 5th test, doesn't it? Let's see if it's not raining during the Boxing Day test, because you'll love a bit of rain there in Sid. No rain for Perth, that's all that matters. No rain for Perth, not that it matters at all, though, but there is no rain in Perth. Apologies early, but yeah, Rohit Sharma is lacking as a captain right now. Well, what else do you want him to do? How is this Sharma's fault when you've got Travis Head and Steve Smith who are batting phenomenally? Like, what else? What would you advise him to do? You say that he's not doing well and he's lacking. Well, what are you advising? I don't understand how this really... It's not like the field placement's been poor overall. There has been a couple of shaky ones. He's bowling what he's got. And it's no run. He's misread the pitch. He's not set a good field setup. It's not just this test. It's been the last 12 months. I won't necessarily disagree with the last 12 months, but I would also say that Australia probably would have bowled first too. I will throw that out there. I do believe that Australia would have... Like, they may have bat. I think this was a good toss to lose. Both teams could have selected either option. And we just don't know what Cummins would have done. Knowing Cummins, he probably... I think he would have bowled first. I do. I think he would have. Especially considering that the winner of the 9 of the last 11 test matches at the Gabba have been the team who bowls first. 9 of the last 11. I think he would have. In regards to field placement, there hasn't been any real close non-catches or overall too bad of a placement. Like it could have been a bad placement, but it never ended up being really a bad placement because the ball never really went down in the direction of where the questionable placement was. So I don't think that Sharma has a significant amount to blame here. I just think they're not getting the wickets. Cummins said he did bowl first too. There you go. There you go. Indy getting touched up, Slubber. They are getting a bit of a touch-up right now. Yeah, no, it is. They are getting a bit of a touch-up. Partnership with 203. Jeez, if you were Indian right now, you would be fuming. It would be so... The moment they... Oh, Smitty! With a boundary... Bang, son, he's on 90. Stevie's sitting on 90. If you're Indian right now, you would be screaming in the side. You would be fuming. But when you finally get a wicket one day in the next couple of years, it will be the most elated feeling. You'd be so rejuvenated. And then you get Mitchell Marsh to come in, who will give you a free wicket by not reviewing something that he didn't touch. To the day next bowl, no run. No run. When was the last time Smith hit it, by the way? When was the last time Smith hit it? I think India as a whole has been poor apart from Bumrah. But what's Bumrah done? Yeah, I know we got 2 wickets very early doors, but also, that's also India's fault in general. And this could come down to Rohit Sharma because they bowled the living shit out of him in Test 1 and Test 2. They bowled him into oblivion. They bowled him just over and over and over and over and over again. Even when it wasn't necessarily working out. So he's tired. He's tired. 2022 versus Sri Lanka. Well, there you go. 0 for 59 off 16 is shocking, eh? Are you talking about Siraj? Yeah, no, he's not bowling well. Is that, if you're talking about Siraj, J12? He hasn't been bowling well. Yeah, he's talking about Siraj. Second new ball available in 3 overs, by the way. Siraj next bowl. Shot, Travis! Whack it into him! Just a nice little 2 here. Good running. Good running, son, Travis. Siraj. Siraj. Big lippy man. The Lipmeister. Mate, he could have 6 for 30 and still be bowling shit. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. This is what I'm saying, though, J12. He's he's gotten 10 wickets throughout this series so far. But he also hasn't bowled that well. If you look at it at a technical, okay, this is how many numbered wickets he's got. He's got 10, which is the same as Cummins, is the same as... I can't think of the other one. But he's got 10 wickets. Sure, that's great, but he hasn't actually bowled that well throughout. Another good shot there from Travis Head just for a single. Because he's still giving up a whole bucket load of runs. He gave up nearly 97 odd runs in the first innings of the second test. The first innings of the second test, he gave up 97 odd runs, nearly 100. Yeah, sure, he got 4 wickets or whatever, but he still got nearly 100 runs. You know, today, he's got 0 for 62. Dead set. Did you have to spam 5 in a row? Stark and Cummins. Oh, it's Stark as well, is it? Yeah. The first test was awful for Australia, but that was the first of a 5-game series. This is what everyone who actually knows sport was saying. I know it sucks. That first test sucked, but there's 4 games to go. It's like Origin. When one team wins the first game of the series, it's not. Look at Origin this year. Queensland, New South Wales. Queensland won the first game, and you had a whole bunch of and New South Wales fans do it too. But you had a whole bunch of Queenslanders thinking it was game over, and it's no, it's a 3-game series. It happens all the time in all different kinds of sports. NBA games. Oh, look at the Golden State Warriors versus the Cavaliers in 2016. Dead set. People don't realise you have to wait until the fat lady is singing, son. Get her up there. I don't even know if that's an acceptable term anymore, but I don't care. Get the fat lady up there to start singing if you want. If you need this game to be over. It's fat lady's not singing. And even if Australia were to win this game 2-1. And Australia haven't even won this game yet because there's plenty of rain that is meant to come in the later days. But even if they were to win this test match to be up 2-1. I mean, Jack Shicks, there's still 2 more games to go. Like, short, son. Smitty with a nice little single at the back. Look at the women's game, New South Wales. Yeah, exactly right. The women's New South Wales game, they dominated. They won the first game well in Suncorp and then played in Newcastle. And was the third game in Townsville? I think it might have been. But, like, they should have won that game in Newcastle. They should have. They were the better team in Newcastle, but they lost because Lauren Brown crushed them in the end. And then game 3, Queensland won. Should have been over in game 2, but they didn't. And Queensland ended up winning the series. Oh, Travis, you sexy, sexy moustache man with a boundary. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sexy, sexy moustache man. England now reckon they can beat us in Oz after beating New Zealand. You know what's crazy, right? So, obviously, New Zealand beat India 3-0 in India. And then India flogged us in the first... So, maybe forget this test and the last test. But then India flogged us in the first test in Australia. But England are flogging New Zealand... Well, they did flog New Zealand earlier. I don't know if they are now. They were down by 350 run. It was like all-out 350 or something before. I don't know if it's changed now. But yet we pump England all the time. It's good. Those 4 teams just push up. We never lose New Zealand, though. Apelin says, Headies on fire, Siraj is terrified. Exactly right. Your bowlers are terrified. Headies on fire. Siraj is terrified. Headies on fire. Nah. Well, Smitty's on fire too. He's on 92 now, the single. New ball available in 1.5 overs. Origin 2024 was sexual. Yeah, the women's game was great. Men's game didn't actually go through. It was really unfortunate the men's game was delayed. It was really unfortunate they cancelled the 2024 Origin series for the men's. But the women's game, man, thankfully that we had that because it was some great footy. Really great footy there. And that's a nice little single there for Travis Head to 133. If Siraj sends him off the field, they should let the crowd in the field. I would love to see Siraj do it because it would just make him look like such a tool, man. It'd be so funny. If you are Sharma, what would you say to Siraj to help him get out of his head? That should be single there for Smitty. Get to 93. Oh, what do you say, man? Like, Smithy's currently on 93 not out. Travis Head's currently on 133 not out and just whacking it around the park. I feel like you just got to take it one bowl at a time, man. You know, look, at the end of the day, they're doing well, but you've just got to remind him that it just takes one bowl to get him out. And I know he knows that, but you also do need that bit of reassurance from time to time. So that's another single there for Head, 134. You just need to continuously reassure your player that it just take it one bowl at a time. But also, you kind of need to say that to everyone right now. Jade is not doing jack. He's getting up 64 runs through 13.4 overs. Siraj's not doing much. Bumrah is tired as shit because you bowled him to oblivion the first 2 tests. Nitish Kumar Reddy's been decent, but still not really finding it. Like, at the end of the day, everyone here for India is struggling. Run a ball at the moment. Bowl better you flog, Slapper says. There's also that option. I take the more PC version, but there is also that option. Zach says, he's gonna cry in a minute, cry in a minute. Siraj is gonna cry in a minute. Cry in a minute, he's gonna cry in a minute, cry in a minute. Siraj is gonna cry in a minute. Well, Smith here is on 94. Siraj trying to bowl. Wouldn't mind a large boundary here. Just throwing it out there, Smitty. I would not mind a very large boundary here. You know? He's a good player, Smitty. Maybe try to get over the boundary, potentially. You know, maybe just potentially something like that. Or no run. There's that option as well. There is that option as well. And that's the option he's taken. Partnership at 220 right now for 279. Boo that man, Zach. Boo him. Boo him. I want to watch the highlights afterwards, so don't let me know. So he says, I'm glad you kept the faith in Steve Smith after a lot would have jump in and say drop him. And like I said, they won't even consider dropping him and just support him and hope he is in the runs again. People don't understand, bro. Oh, no. Oh, nicked him behind, but it doesn't drag. Siraj. I can see how frustrated he is. Oh, bro. Dan Smitty. That was very close. Oh, boy. Nicked him, but it just doesn't carry. Boundary on a full if I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm putting down what you're picking up. Putting down what you're picking up there. I'd hit this ball so hard it lands in South Bank if I was Stevie Smitty. Hit the balls. Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take a single. Take a single. Come on now. Travis Head comes back on. He's also within range. Just throwing that out there, Travis Head. He's also within range. Well, he's not at 140 yet, so you can kind of talk about it, but not really. Not really. Siraj. 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 What happened? He's not so mouthy anymore. Mouthy anymore. Travis Head with another single run. Is that a Manscaped shirt or a Man Mountain shirt? It's a Man City shirt, mate. It's a Man City shirt, mate. Man City play United tonight. Man City. Be funny if he got head again around 135, 140 again and give him a send-off. That's funny to hear. It's like we've been talking about that for like the last hour. That's like we've been talking about that for the last hour. All right, next bowl here from Siraj to Smith. No run. Andrew says, it's the shirt that we'll be losing tonight. Andrew, do you realise that even if we lose tonight, you are still below us despite us having lost like 7 of our last 8 games or something like that? Do you recognise this? Have you thought about this? To be honest though, if City were to find a way to win tonight against an awful United team, awful, it's crazy because Fulham got a result against Liverpool last night and Everton got a result against Arsenal last night, so that actually works out well in favour of City. Actually, Chelsea played tonight too, don't they? So they'd be very happy with those results. I'm aware. Good. Just going to make sure you remind yourself. All right, new ball coming in. New ball coming in. Second new ball is available. Can't believe Arsenal tied with Everton. I know. Isn't that right, Zach Hewitt? Isn't that right? So new ball, I believe will be taken now. Actually, Zach, you haven't mentioned it, so I'm assuming Oklahoma City won. Yes. I knew, when you hadn't mentioned it, I knew that OKC won. Try 10 minutes. Hello, sir. AI? What's AI, Zach? What are you AIing about? All right, new ball being accepted. And now, Boomerang coming on in. Blaze F. I don't know what that means. It was an AI game, not real. No. It's definitely real. It's definitely real. Arsenal vs Everton was definitely real, mate. Every Bulls game that they lose, though, is AI. And that's a lot of AI games. Very much so. A lot of AI games. Take on Toronto in 2 days, though. So I hope that the first session of day 5 is raining. No, day 4. Yeah, the first session of day 4 is raining so that I don't miss too much. Thoughts on Arsenal tactics being heavily relying on corners. It'll only make them undone in the end. Buddy, he got better at me and I missed Travis getting a century because I fell asleep. How dare you? How dare you miss Travis Head's hunch? But then again, you know, stranger things have happened. Maybe another player could get it one day soon. Maybe another player one day soon could get it. But Boomerang comes on now. But a defense coming up, I would say. Oh, yeah! No defense here, son. Your bowlers are terrified. Travis Head's on fire. Your bowlers are terrified. Travis Head's on fire. Nice little foursy, son. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Beautiful, son. Beautiful Travis Head. We all love get a bit ahead. Get a bit ahead, get a bit ahead. Oh, we all love to get a bit ahead. Get a bit ahead, get a bit ahead. That brings up to 300 for Australia, by the way. It's only day 2, but there's a lot of weather that we've got to be careful of. Next bowl here from Bumrah. He's the only, oh no, he's got 2 wickets. I was about to say he's the only one with a wicket, but there is Nitish Kumar Reddy who's also got one. It's frozen as Bumrah's bowling it, so I haven't seen what's happened here. Oh, he's just hit the power. Okay, no run. Or is it a single? No, it's no run. Hit the right at the back end of that bat there. So head on 139 from 146 right now. He's nearly at 100% strike rate. Crazy. No run. Crazy. He's faced 147 balls and he's pretty much at 100% strike rate. Wild. For me, I play out today, then declare tomorrow. What do you guys understand about this? Patrick Cummins does not know the English language word of declaration. Patrick Cummins does not understand what the word declaration means. Declare is not in his vocabulary. It's not. Whoa! Please bounce. Please tell me it bounced. I think 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 it bounced. Umpire's not called him out. I think it bounced. I think it bounced. Are they going to review it? They've only got 2 left here, India. Oh, is this an ump review? Yeah, it's an ump review here. I think it bounces here. I think it bounces here. I'm pretty certain this... Yes! You can never get him! You can never get him! Never, 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 ever can you get Travis Head, son! It bounced, son. Let's go. Not out, son. No, 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 no. Like, in the grand scheme of things, not that it seriously matters, but also I don't want to see Travis Head get out. But in the grand scheme of things, 1 hand, 1 bounce rule. Thank you, Jake. 1 hand, 1 bounce. And no run. What's more likely, Arsenal winning the Champions League or Cummins declaring? Oh, mate, that's a difficult one. Damn. Jeez, I think that's probably that's one of those questions that are impossible to be answered. I think that's probably going to be, that's one of those questions that it's not physically possible to have an answer for. Really well done there. Tri-Town Down Under says, India fans going to be salty. Yeah, they've been salty for a while. They've been salty since the second test. So Travis Head here, when their 5-0 claims were dashed. That's a single there. So Head will come back on strike. So he's on 140. Love that for him. But Travis, we've got a little bit of a focal point currently. Don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. I would take neither. I think Cummins declaring is definitely more likely, but it's an impossible question to answer. I'm guessing India lost the toss. You would be guessing incorrectly, Jay. You would be guessing incorrectly. Oh, did I not? Oh, no, I don't have that on the screen anymore. No, they did. They won the toss and chose to bowl. And we would have chosen the bowl too, bro. Aston Villa have a better chance at winning the Carabao Cup than Captain Pat declaring. Aston Villa in the League Cup still? So Akash Deep comes in now. Doesn't have a wicket yet. He's got 43 runs given up through 17.4. He was bowling quite well to Steve Smith early doors. He wasn't doing too bad against him. No, we got knocked out. Well then, yeah, Aston Villa do have a better chance at winning the League Cup than Captain Pat declaring, yeah. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're still going to see a good 2 hours here. You're still going to see a good 2 hours here. Well, it depends on the light, obviously. And it's still very murky cloud cover. Oh, Travis get through. Well, it will be 1. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, a cash deep bowling to Stevie Smitty. We love you, Smitty. We do. We love you, Stevie. We do. We love you, Stevie. We do. Oh, Smithy, we love you. We love you, Smitty. We do. Boom, boom, we love you, Smitty. We do. Boom, boom, we love you, Smitty. We do. Oh, Smitty, we love you. Come on now. What was the McSweeney made? Did they both get at least 30 on each? 21, I think, for Kawaja. Next bowl. Ah, boundary for Smitty. Come on, you good thing. I tell ya. Smith currently 99 runs from 184 balls. Anyone says jack shit, you get 10 minutes. Anyone says jack shit right now, you're getting 10 minutes. You're not getting 5, you're getting 10 immediately. You are getting 10 immediately if anyone says jack shit right now. Uzi got about 21, Jay. I think McSweeney about 9 or something like that. Or 12. I'll have a look for you. This is a long time ago now. Well, it feels like it was a long time ago. Yes! Yes! Smitty, Smitty, Smitty! Oi, oi, oi! Smitty, Smitty, Smitty! Oi, oi, oi! Smitty! Oi! Smitty! Oi! Smitty, Smitty, Smitty! Oi, oi, oi! Nice little hunch there. Bo Travis Head with 141 and Steve Smith with 100. What a knock by Steve. You can see that he's fired up, man. He's been out of form recently, but he comes in with a bang. Take that one to the haters who were saying to drop him. There was never a chance he was getting dropped in this series. And I said this from the start. You don't drop Steve Smith. Oi, oi, oi. Smith in 112 test matches. That's 3,300s and 41 50s. He's on fire, Stevie Smitty. He's on fire today. The king is back. Get that up, yeah, Coley J says. Well, he shushed the crowd again today. Coley shushed the crowd again today. How's he shushing now? Is he shushing now? Oh, it's a boundary for Travis Head. We're ruining them right now. We are destroying them. Kawaja got 21 and McSweeney got 9. I was right on both accounts. Blaze, I gave you a wrong answer about Smith in his last test. 100 wasn't Sri Lanka. It was actually India too, as well in the WTC final. Yeah, fair enough. Smitty, Smitty, Smitty. Oi, oi, oi. Get around him. What a beautiful man. And now we're looking at another milestone. Like, it's not even... We can't get a break from milestones here. Head gets past it. And then Smitty gets close to it. Smitty gets past it. Head gets close to it. And... Single. Good running. Good running. Good running. I do not envy being an Indian fan watching this game right now. I do not envy it. It would be so difficult to watch. Just like Test 1. It would be so difficult. 33rd Test 100. Glorious day to be an Aussie. King Smith and Head. Glorious day. Glorious day. Raja not in today. Raj not in today. Ooh! Smitty nearly got out on a hunch. But he... no, Raja not in today. What's happening here? Oh, they're just switching over. Sorry. Oh, it's a drinks break. I was going to say. Alright, drinks break here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Australia are crushing it on day 2 here of this test. We just want to hope this weather holds out right now. We want to beg and plead, please. Weatherman. Weatherman. If anybody's listening up there, please, 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 do not rain. Please keep the rain away. I'll sing for him. I'll get on my knees. Beg. No rain. No rain, please. Baby Coley got to learn to stop shushing the crowd because look what happens. We shush the old Baby Coley, son. Nice little shush. May as well get an Aussie, Aussie, Aussie chant going. I did. I did for Smitty. Sam can't handle Indian tears. Nah, a bit spicy. Bit spicy for Sam. But then again, Sam finds water spicy. He does. Sam does find water spicy. He's into... Sport fans, rain, go away. Oh, please. And don't come again another day. Don't ever come again another day. Rain, go... Because it's not coming today, but rain, go away. Don't ever think about coming ever again today. Or tomorrow. Or Tuesday or Wednesday. Get out of here. How do you know in reference to what? If you're referencing he's into Satanism, then I don't know who you think he's talking about. And if you get saying Sam Continental Indian tears, I don't know who you think he's talking about. So here's it, because if you think he's referring to me, that's very clearly not. So he says, I didn't know if Smith could crack a century again, but I'm so glad he's done it. Whatever happens, I'm grateful I get to witness another test century by Smudge. No, it's great to watch. Fantastic to watch. That's Steve Smith you're talking about, son. Do you know what you're talking about? I'll quickly run to the bathroom with this drink break. Give me 1 sec. Thumbs up, subscribe, don't leave. I'll be back in a second. We love you, Smitty. We do. We love you, Smitty. We do. We love you, Smitty. We do. Oh, Smitty, we love you. Oh, Colin doesn't look too happy right now. He's not shushing no one no more. Wow. Wow. Crazy. He's very confident before, the old Virat Kohli. Very confident before. So most test entries for Australia. Smith is on 33. Ponting, number 1, 41. So Smith is now clear. Well, not clear. Well, he's definitely second now. Steve Waugh on 32. Hayden on 30. I think, did that say Bradman on 29? I think it did. Since Kohli shush, it's 0 for 238. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Since... Oh, no. No, I don't know if that's the right number. Kohli shushed when there was a wicket. So it would be like 2... It was like 28 Smith had. So it would be like 216 or something like that. Unless I'm wrong. I'm trying to do it on the fly. So that'll be a single there for Travis Head. He's on 147 from 153. But like I say to you guys all the time, you got to see how both teams bat first. But I'm not concerned about a loss. I'm just concerned about a draw. It was 75 for 3 when Marnus got out. So yeah. 75 for 3. Was it? But Smith had 28 runs on his own with Labuschagne. So take off 28, that's 72. Oh, you might be right. I don't know. Is it? No, it looks like 209 or something, isn't it? No, 219? Am I wrong here? I could be. I could be, to be fair. Most test centuries versus India. Smith is now equal with Root, but he's got 14 less innings played against him. 55 innings for Root. He got a 10 and 41 innings. I know it was less, but he had... Yeah, he's got 10 as well. Ooh, inside edge there, but we'll go across stump. So it'll be 148 for Travis Head. All right, we're thinking 200 each now. Couple double centuries. If that was to happen, we'd get 99 and 52. So that'd be... Oh, dear me, we'd be on too many. You'd definitely be wanting to declare then. It would be nearly 500 runs. Smith on the strike right now. Bat for the entire test. Screw him. Jay, that's a great idea. Just keep batting. Who cares about the draw? It means if we draw this and then Sydney tests a draw, you don't make jack shit WTC final. Because again, I think they need to win 3. I'm going to go Google this and make sure, because I've been saying this all day. What does India need against Australia to make WTC final? All right, Jasper Brummer coming in for his next bowl against Smith. And no run. India need to win the Border Gavaskar Trophy by a margin of at least 3-1 to qualify for the WTC final. Yep, thank you. Hence, India will have a better chance of qualifying if they win or draw the 3rd test versus Australia. Good luck. We might declare today with an hour left. There is a potential for it, knowing the weather. To be careful of the weather. Like, there is the potential of it. I doubt it, but there is the potential of it for sure. Root and Kohli, the best test bats, but credit to Smith today. Darren. We've run rampant through Joe Root when we've played him. And, and there goes Smitty. Unfortunately gets out on 101, so it'll be 4 for 316. India finally find the breakthrough, but Darren, like, come on, bro. Come on, man. But well done, Stevie Smitty. Well done. Well done. Run rampant through Joe Root and run rampant through Virat Kohli. Let's settle down a little bit there. But Smitty, 101 from 190. What an absolutely fantastic innings from him. And now you see Mitchell Marsh will come on. Suva says, what would you rather, BKR, next year? The Wallabies clean sweep the Lions next year, or Cricket Australia clean sweep the Poms? Oh, I'll take the Cricket Australia clean sweep the Poms and win the Ashes. Like, I love the Wallabies. Love them. Would like us to win it. But I think Australians can all speak and say that Australia sweeping the Poms and the Ashes is always the greatest. Kohli got 100, they went per 2. Congratulations. Like, what does that have to do with realistically anything? You look back at the careers of both of them, like, come on, man. Look at the trophies that Australia's won with Stevie Smith that has been a big part of it. Also absolutely dominated India in India to win the ODI World Cup final. And we've just gone through a stat there that puts Joe Root below Steve Smith in amount more innings played for the same amount of centuries against India. Like, I'm sorry, but like, are we seriously doing this? Are you focusing on the negative form and not the positive career that Stevie Smith has had? And what's Kohli done since in this test series? So he got 100. That's great. Steve Smith's not done much in this series either, but career-wise, come on. Kohli was on the verge of retirement. Not sure how much that has to do with much, but you know, it's still referenceable. So Mitch Marsh comes in now, 4 for 316. Compare the trophies, man. I just don't understand what Kohli got 100 though in Perth. Like, what does that have to do with anything? He also got out for like 0. Or 2 or whatever it was. Darren says maybe, but Root and Kohli also didn't cheat. Man, that is the biggest cope I've ever seen in my life. That is the biggest cope. I'm not even going to bite to it, but you know that's cope. Thanks for trying, though. You tried your best. You tried your best. You failed miserably. The lesson is never to try. This will end in tears, Jay said. He tried. But at the end of the day, he's watching the same shit I'm watching right now. And at the end of the day, he knows how many trophies Steve Smith has. And at the end of the day, he knows the record Steve Smith holds. So it's like, again, at the end of the day, he knows his argument is ship it. So it really doesn't matter to me. So it says, Darren, who cares that Kohli's got 100 in Perth? India love cricket. It's their main sport. Australia are good at pretty much every sport. The fact that India is struggling is sad. India have 1.2 billion people who only care about cricket. Australia have 26 million people that are diverse across rugby league, AFL, rugby union, cricket, football, swimming, everything. So he says, Mitch Marsh, make sure you know when you've hit it or not. That's a great point. That is a great point. And then if he's an English fan, well, what sport are they good at? And that will be no run there for Mitch Marsh. No run. Well, at least Stevie Smith got his hunch. At least he got his hunch there. Congrats for respawning. Smith is great, but he cheated and finally got 100. He's not done shit for 22 innings, really. Mate, he's got 33 100s to his name. Jay's dynamite. He's got 33 100s to his name. Dead set. You tried, though. Booker Island says he should let it go, but at least he got his 100. Yeah, he got his 100. Whoa! Marshy goes for a big swing, but does miss that one. I'm happy for Australia to just go for a swing here, to be completely honest with you. I'm happy for them to go for a bit of a swing. Especially Travis Head. He threw it on 149. The people that try to be stubborn just to hate is sad. Yeah, see, that's why I don't really buy into Darren's argument, because he knows at the end of the day he's just here to troll. And when people do that, and you know that there is clear facts that outline how wrong they are, that means that they know it too, but they're just trying to get a reaction. So that's why you don't give them a reaction. You just say, listen, buddy, go have a look at everything. Go have a look at it all. And you can see he's got more trophies, better records, done it in quicker times. Potato, potato, baby. Suba says, and Darren, no Indian player will ever do what Glenn Maxwell did in the World Cup last year in India with that 200 runs best hit ever. I don't know what country Darren supports. I also don't care what country Darren supports, because if he's an Indian, well then look at the game right now in the Test Series currently, and also the WTC World Cup final, and also pretty much every trophy known to man for a country that's 26 million compared to 1.2 billion. But if he's England, then I just say you haven't won the Ashes in over 10 years, mate, and a country that created cricket can't even beat their subordinates in a game of 50-50 across over a decade, and also haven't won even close to the amount of trophies Australia has. So either way, whether he's England or he's India, God hope he's not from New Zealand. God hope he's not from New Zealand, because they have absolutely no right to talk to us about cricket. And then also South Africa have won jack shit. So at what point does any country have any argument against Australia? Nothing. Besides one incident that happened, but yet England have had multiple incidents as well. India have had about 1 billion incidents in regards to cheating. About 1 billion. Maybe 1 billion. But then again, that's a similarity in regards to their population size. The only country that I don't believe has been publicly outed for cheating would be maybe New Zealand, but also there isn't jack. You know what? Even in ODIs where Kohli is better, even in the big matches, Smith had performed more than Kohli. Look at the World Cup 2015 semi-final versus India, for an example. Yeah, but Darren knows. He tried. Cheers to you, Daz. Thank you for the layup, though. But all right, we've probably got about an hour and a half left. I would say they will extend play as long as the as long as it's still visible. So Mitch Marsh facing strike, no run. Booker got that wicket. Again, specifically his the 3 wickets, sure, it's great, but also hasn't necessarily bowled fantastic. He's still been, I'd say Nitish Kumar Reddy's been their best, really. You know what? I already read that comment. 4 for 318. 84.1 overs gone. Next bowl here. Boomba. And no run. Can't sneeze, but I can't sneeze it. Jeez. I hate that feeling. .2 overs bowled. It was great to see Steve actually fire up though and throw his bat around. That was good to see. Showed how much that he's really needed it for himself. All right, Marsh on strike. Ooh, good bowl there from Bumrah, but it does go over. He's going to be exhausted by Test 4 and 5, man. He's going to be he's going to be gone, man. Dead set. There we go. He's going to be exhausted. Jeez, might be on again. India have relied too much on Bumrah. Way too much. Well, there's no spin really on offer. You're not seeing Nathan Lyon really do a great deal either. There's no spin really offer in this series. It's all about fast bowling. And Australia have more diverse fast bowling They do heavily rely upon Bumrah. Whilst Australia have Cummins, they have Mitchie Stark. You know, they have multiple guys, Josh Hazelwood, if not Hazelwood, Scotty Boland. Like, they've got plenty of diversification throughout. Mitch Mars still hasn't gotten off the duck edge just yet through 9 balls. I do feel like Australia will consider the declaration. If Cummins is smart, maybe with half to go, maybe 45. Marsh goes for a swing. You can see that they've just been told to go out for a swing, though. Because you do have to be super careful about this weather, bro. You have to be super careful about it. Brisbane weather forecast tomorrow. Yeah, it's... Got to be careful, man. I'll look at the BON website. All right. Next bowl here from Bumrah. Last bowl of the over. No run. Okay, Brisbane. Monday. Partly cloudy. Very high chance of showers. The chance of a thunderstorm. Winds southeasterly 25-30 kilometers. Chance of any rain is 90%. 90%, 80%, 90%, 90%, and 80%. Big yikes. Sun protection recommended from 7:30 a.m. to 3:50 p.m. So it is late in the day. Then 7:20, sun protection recommended from 7:20 to 4. 1 to 25, 3 to 25, and 1 to 20. So it still doesn't look like insane. Still doesn't look like insane bad weather. But we'll see. We'll just hope and pray. Hope and pray, son. Hope and pray. All right, next bowl here from Akash. And single for Travis Head makes him on 150. Boomska! 150 for Travis Head. 50 bomb, 50 bomb, 150 bomb. 150 bomb, 30 bomb. 150 bomb. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Still up with Uzi not scoring runs, but no need to worry about it in this present time now. Correct, so I don't even know why you referenced it. Weather in Brizzy can change dramatically in a few minutes. I agree, Jay. No one expected yesterday to be as bad as it was. So yesterday, like, there was a dramatic downpour. Like, it was flooding in Brisbane. And it was meant to rain a bit today, but it just obviously hasn't rained as much as anyone expected. So they got it all yesterday. So hopefully that means that tomorrow we won't get as much, or Tuesday or Wednesday. And, oh, nearly got out, but Marsh will get off the duck egg and he'll hit it down there for a nice little, no boundary. Will be 3. Will be 3. So yeah, it rained so dramatically yesterday that was such a surprise. So, hopefully the weather report's wrong again. It doesn't rain as much. Because no one expected it to rain as much as it did. Damn, he nearly got his hand. He just had to chuck his hand up there, Akash deep, but he couldn't get to it. Straight up the ground there for 3 for Mitchie Marsh to get off the 0. We don't do ducks. No quack quack in the chat today, son. No quack quack in the chat. Welcome to sunny Queensland. It was actually beautiful until I left. Until I left the other day, it was actually beautiful. And, ooh, was actually a really strong bowl there from Akash Deep, but it'll be a single there for Travis Head. Damn, we could be potentially looking at him getting 200. He's still ages away, so I'm okay to talk about it, but, like, the fact that he's on a similar score that he was on in that second test. What did he end up getting? He ended up getting, 140 in Adelaide. Okay, so he's already above it. Oh, that's right, he didn't get to 150. That's right, I got 140. So he's at 151 now. His highest ever is 175 against the West Indies in Adelaide a couple of years ago. Then at the Oval against India for 163. That was last year. Next bowl here. And straight to the fielder. He's got 5 runs. Someone's just screaming in the background in this stadium. I don't know what he's saying. He's just screaming. He's just literally screaming at this point. I actually don't think Akash Deep has bowled too badly. It's not looking pretty for him with 0 from 60, but I don't think he's bowled as poorly as the numbers suggest. And up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Can't get to it. Let's go. 2 runs from Mitchy Marsh. Luckily, Shubman Gill couldn't get there. So a quick little twosy there for Marsh, but it was a worrying one. It definitely was a worrying one to have a fine leg. So 7 runs off the over now. That was there for the taking, though. It was there. It was there for the taking. Geez, someone in the crowd was celebrating already. It's like he wasn't... Like, it was close, but also he was still a decent gap away from when that ball landed. I feel like Australia might bat until 4. As in 400. I feel like Australia might bat until 400. Jason, remember the Windies playing the Gabba in the late 80s? It started to hail and a few of the West Indies went out onto the field with helmets on. They were having a blast. Probably never seen hail. Yeah. Back in the 80s. Who would it? Was that like Dennis Lilly? Is he 80s? No. He might have been just afterwards. When was Dennis Lilly again? It's before my time. Which ground's your favourite watching Test cricket in Australia? MCG. MCG. It's always going to be MCG. MCG is the place. MCG to cricket is like Suncorp Stadium is to rugby league. Just like Madison Square Garden is to the NBA. Wembley is to football. It's just that stadium. Same thing with AFL, MCG. In regards to rugby league being played there, though, hate it. Hate it with a passion. But 152 for Travis Head, will get a single. Gus Logie was here, so was Viv Richards, Curtly Ambrose. Viv Richards, what a name. What a player. Travis Head, 152. The wagon wheel is everywhere. 49 at back, wow. 32 offside, 27 onside. Very consistent across the board. Just scores everywhere. Travis Head, you just can't stop him. You just can't stop him right now, man. Travis Head is just so good. All right, next bowl here to Marsh. He's got him. Yeah. Marsh is gone. Boomer gets his 4th wicket there. Nicks him in behind, so it'll be 5 at 326. And I will assume Australia will be bowling today. I know there's still 5 wickets remaining, but Australia just going for a bit of a whack. And again, we kind of want to bowl today. We do. We want to bowl today. Like, I guess they're clawing their way back into the test match a little bit, but with that being said, if Australia can get to 350, potentially even 4, like Australia is in an extremely dominant position. Extremely dominant position. Is Marsh kidding me? I know he's going for a whack, but a low score again, Mitch, but kind of who cares? Like, I get it, but also who cares? Like, it's not great, but in the same sense, like, we kind of want to bowl by the end of the day. We do not want to rely upon the weather being wrong. We do not want to rely upon the weather reports being wrong. Because the weather reports have rain predicted for all the next 3 days. And we are in such a strong position right now. If we could get 2-3 wickets today, there's a genuine chance we could find a way to snag a victory. But we would need to get like 2-3 wickets today if the weather is correct. If the weather reports are correct. We will see. So Alex Carey will come out here for Australia. But again, if we can find a way to get to 400 and then send him out, like, very happy. I already think this is enough. With it being really dim light and having Mitchy Stark and Paddy Cummins coming in, I think we can do them in. So Jasper Bumrah, next bowl to Alex Carey. Oh, bit of a swing there. Does miss it though. Does miss it. Give me 1 second here, guys. If in your bat, they will claim light at first chance. Absolutely. And Alex Carey will get off the duck eggs. We do not do ducks. No quacks in Australia. Siraj is definitely injured, by the way. I don't know if it's like his hamstring or something, but he's definitely a little bit shaky in regards to... He's definitely like injured of some sort. I know he went down before and had to go off the field, but... He's definitely looking a little bit more worse for wear. Definitely looking a bit worse for wear. Hold on, I'm going to reply to some idiot on Instagram. Hold on, next bowl here from Bumrah. Oh, he's out. Travis Head's gone for 152. There's a 5 for Bumrah. So Travis Head is gone. I don't think Bumrah was anything spectacular today, but he's worked his way in now. He's getting some good bowls in now. 2 wickets in the over. So it's 6 for 327. You'll definitely see the Australians bowl today now. But he does get his 150. Yeah, solid knock from Trav. Solid knock. And that's the thing. Like, as soon as Steve Smith went, you knew there was going to be a bit of a crumble. That's just what happens. And there has been. And now it's 6 for 327. But I also think this is enough. I really do. I think this is enough. If we can get to 350, fantastic. If Carey and Paddy Cummins / Mitch Stark can get us to 350, I'll be okay with it. I'll not be okay with it. I'll be happy with it. If that was Siraj, he'd have sent him off like no tomorrow. I don't actually know if he would have. I think he's injured right now, so I don't know if he would have. A bit of head will fix you, Siraj. Well, plenty of head today. Plenty of head today. Yeah, Bumrah did. Bumrah was very relieved. You can see the Indians are just relieved to have broken through Travis Head and Steve Smith. They don't really care too much about the wicket there of Mitch Marsh, and they probably won't care too much about the next few wickets, but they're just glad to get through Travis Head and Steve Smith after, going for a nearly 250 partnership. But what a great knock there from Travis Head. He goes off, and now it'll be Paddy Cummins and Alex Carey in. Paddy Cummins averages 16.61. His best is 64, 350s. We don't need him to get to 64. I would just like us to get to 350, and then who cares? I want to see us bowling today, and I want to see us get a couple of wickets. So Bumrah on a 5 for right now. He's going for a 6 for, nearly gets him, but does miss. Double wicket over there for Bumrah. You definitely won't declare while he's batting. There's not going to be a declaration, man. They're going to play these last 4 wickets out. They'll play the last 4 wickets out. We won't survive the next 50 minutes with these last 4 wickets, in my personal opinion. Bumrah versus Oz. Well, yeah, but the thing is that people forget about context, right? Like, Bumrah had 2 wickets and now has an extra 3 wickets, but that's also when Australia aren't really caring about the protection of their wicket. Like, they're looking for runs at this point just to add on to a solid score from Travis Head and Steve Smith. If we're talking when the game was in the balance, Bumrah didn't really do much. It's only now when Australia have been instructed to go out and have a bit of a whack because we've got a rain weather impacted for the next 3 days. We want to get Indian batting in today. Alex Carey get a single run there. And Bumrah has gotten these 3 wickets in a period where Australia just don't care about the protection of their wicket. So it's like, yeah, sure, he's got 5 wickets. It is great. It's good numbers. He's the only one who's getting wickets for India besides the 1 wicket for Nitish Kumar. But there is context that has to be spoken about. Even look at Head wicket. They ball was so wide, but because Head wants to smack everything he touched it. Absolutely. And that's the thing. It's like people, they look so heavily at the specific number of wickets, but not the actual context of how that wicket came. That's how cricket works. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. 6 for 328. Yeah, I'd say it might only be 50 minutes left. It's not rocket science. For a lot of people, it is though, Jay. Like a lot of people really struggle to understand context. They only look at it for pure of the numbers, and they go, "Oh wow, 5 wickets," and it's like, yes, on the purity of the numbers, yes, 5 for it's great. But also, if you watch the game, you understand the difference and the context of how that wicket came. A lot of people forget that. Yeah, my bad. I just saw he took all the wickets. Just finished watching the UFC. No, again, it's not your bad. Like it's fine, but it's just that again that comes from someone who hasn't been watching the game. And that's not a negative slight on you. It's just providing context behind those 5 wickets. So Carey on 2, Cummins on 1. We don't do duck arenas over here. No ducks. No ducks. No ducks. If we can get through Jysveld today, jeez. We can get through if we can get through if we even got through Coley by the end of tonight, that would be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. Ooh, swing there from Carey. Does miss that one though. Commentary is desperately trying to plead that this game is incredibly close right now, but I can tell you it's just not really with the weather. How much did they say? 5:40. Did they say? They didn't say 10 minutes left of day's play. No way. It's only 4:43 in Queensland. How long did they just say was there today play? And that's a nice shot there from Carey for a single. So Carey on 3 from 5. Boomer 17 wickets through the series so far. Stark's got 11. Cummins got 10. Siraj's actually on 9. Didn't get one today. Hasn't got one so far today, sorry. That's what I should say. Could easily get one of the bowlers at the back end and everyone will be like, whoa, Siraj got a wicket, whoa. Honestly, I don't even think Cummins needed to come out, but sure. Big swing, big miss. Big swing and a big miss. Alright, enough now. Let's get back to cricket. ZDT says, who let that sensitive doctor in? Zach cut didn't his fight week Pierce. Please don't ruin it. I would like to watch the highlights. Please don't ruin it. I would like to watch the highlights. I'm just glad the rain has held out today. Very glad. Next bowling by Cash and no run. Honestly, please just swing, man. Like, just please swing. I want to see us bowl. I know we're not going to declare, but I just want to see us bowl. Like, if you want to take the wickets specifically for Bumrah, I would say the most emphasis you look at is Khawaja. And then also, was it McSweeney you got as well? I think it was McSweeney and Khawaja. It could have been Labuschagne. I don't think it was. No, I think Kumar Reddy was the one who got Labuschagne. All right, Bumrah back in. And no run. 3 matches, 17 wickets, average 11.52. Again, he's having a good series, but like, people just don't like to look at context. At this moment right now, I actually just don't even care about the runs scored. I just want to see us bowl. I want to see us punch through a couple of them tonight. Yeah, they would need to kind of get out now. I think oh, that's a boundary for Carey. Beautiful shot. Makes it 334. Because it takes about 15 minutes to switch it up. So if they're talking about 40 minutes left of day's play, it takes about 15 minutes to switch bowlers to batters and batters to bowlers. I would say our next wicket should be our last. Our next wicket should be our last. Yeah, at least get 20 minutes in India tonight. I'd say just swing for the buddy. Just swing for the mountains. Yeah, T20 rules, absolutely. T20 rules till the next wicket falls. I agree, Jay. I want to see us get a good, at least 20 minutes of bowling in from Paddy Cummins and Mitch Starc. First ball, Mitch Starc to Jaiswal. Bing bong! Bing bong! Smack him! Someone's telling someone to skull in the crowd. But 335, again, I don't care about 350 at this point. If I'm India, I'm not trying to bowl Oz out. Yeah, I would agree. But then again, it takes 15 minutes or so to switch across. So it's currently 4:48 there. They're going to add on a half an hour to 5:30. There's 40 minutes left. Take 15 off. So that's 35. Like, yeah, they would probably want to keep it for a little bit. That's a good shot there for a boundary. But then again, India also still need to win this game, man. It's not like India can kind of rely upon just winning game 4 and game 5. If this is a draw, and then Sydney ends up being a wet weather and it's a draw, India can't make the WTC final because they need to win 3 of the 5 games. They've won 1. If they don't win this, they didn't win the last one, they would have to win both Melbourne and also Sydney. And Sydney is always rain impacted. And the MCG, Australia just don't lose at the G. So I don't know. I feel like India need to find a way to try and win this test. Like Australia, we still get to play Sri Lanka for 2 games. Like I think we only need to, as long as we don't lose, I think. If we can, 1 second. What do Australia need versus India to make WTC final? Australia need 2 wins in their 3 remaining tests against India to be short of a place in the final. If we only got 1 win, then we would need to sweep Sri Lanka, I think it is. So Carey on 8, Cummins on 5. Bombers giving up 9 runs in the over. India on the back foot the remainder of this test series. Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. Like, at the end of the day, Australia are in a pretty advantageous spot right now to be making that WTC final at the expense of India. The team that we just beat to win it in the most recent WTC final. But Bumrah 5 for 70. And he'll give up a single there, so that'll be 10 runs the over there from Bumrah. Is 5 for 71. But yeah, India are on the back foot. Their fans won't like to admit it, but they absolutely are. Especially with the scoreline right now, 6 for 340. But if I'm Cummins, man, I'd want to get a move on. I'd at least at maximum 10 minutes. At maximum 10 minutes and then switch. There's no way we should be batting out the day. There is no way we should be batting out the rest of this day. Everyone knows the weather restraint. Maximum 10 minutes. Maximum a couple overs. Please, Cummins, please. Just anything. Kohli won't do anything flash the rest of the series. The Aussies are living rent-free in his head. Yeah, he keeps shushing everyone, but it's done jack. Besides that one big knock, but that was off the back of a big knock from Jaiswal. Like, India were already well in front in that test and was able to kind of live off of not much pressure. Now he's got pressure. And that's a single there for the Aussies. Like I said, you don't want to rely upon the weather report being wrong. And you don't want to rely upon the weather report being right. You just can't rely upon what people are saying about the weather in the coming days. So it's like, it's a big mix here because Australia would, I guess, like to go a bit higher than this, but also I don't think we should because I don't want to rely upon the weather report being incorrect. At this rate, they might have to fiddle with the bookmaking to make the final. Exactly. Pretty good at that. Camo was going for 500. Please no. Please no. If we got to 500, jeez, God help us. That's 2 runs there. 500 rupees. Maybe so. 343 for 6 right now. 89.2 overs gone. Please, Cummins, Just somebody get out and bowl. I swear, if they allow another batter to come out, if they allow Mitch Stark to come out, I might flip. I might crash out live on stream right now. If they allow Mitch Stark to come out for a bat, I might flip out on stream. This is reminding me of the South African game now. It is. It's reminding me of when Cummins refused to declare back then. No run. He doesn't know how to declare Zag. I know, but this is what we were fuming about the other year. Now it's like reminiscent. And it's not like, you know... If this wasn't rain affected for the next 3 days, we wouldn't want to declare. We would want to keep on going, but it is rain affected for the next 3 days. We've already had a whole day impacted. We're at 343, which is a solid score. I swear, if I see Mitch Stark, I'm flipping the table. If I see him walk out, I'm flipping the table. No run. Declare. Please. They don't sell lattes in India. You're wrong. You are wrong. You are incorrect. The bookmakers have spoken. Pat can't declare. Makes sense. Gary paid up. We're going all 10. Mate, if I saw Gary out there, I think I'm punching on with someone. I'm punching on. If I saw Nathan Lyon padded up and walking out, I'm done. I'm done. I'm throwing hands. And I would expect the people in the crowd to do that as well. Oh, please bowl him, man. Please. He missed him. So no run there. Cash has given up 3 runs here. Okay, so are we planning Cummins? Are we planning for 15 minutes? Is that it? Is that what we're planning for? And they're going to say, hey, Light, okay, well, Nathan Lyon bowl spin and we get jack shit. Lyon is actually fun to watch with the bat. He's got a few shots in the yard. I don't care. I don't want to be batting right now. I don't care. I don't want to be batting. I'll take the boundary from Carey, which takes us to 347. All right, come on. You want one more over? You can have one more over. You get us to 350. You say sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, and get off the field. You wanna have 3 more runs? Sure, go for it, man. But then get off the field. Get off. See you later, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen. Hit a 6 come dog a day. Go for it. We're going to 400, mate. We better not be. We better not be going 400. It better not be what we're doing. See? And the stream itself, not this stream, that stream itself of the game is frozen. It tells you right there how much even the stream is pissed off right now. It's not that I'm pissed off. Like, I'm not pissed off. I also understand the kind of purpose of continuing. But I just don't agree with it. Instructions are on the back of the bat, come dog. Plenty of instructions. All right, Boomer here, please. Boomer, bowl. Just bowl out Cummins and then he can say, let's get off. Yes, I remember seeing it. All right, next bowl here from Boomer. No run. Cummins betting himself against Fitty. No, you can see that he's just swinging at shit. You can see. We need to Glenn Maxwell leave. Mate, we need just walk off the field mid-bowl. Walk off the field mid-bowl. There is 35 minutes of day's play left. There is 15 minutes of a switch around. India will claim light the whole time. We may have to bowl Nathan Lyon because India will complain the whole time. So, jeez. Shocking. No run. Hey, Cummins, swing the bat. Cummins, swing the bat. Swing the bat. Swing the bat. Swing bada 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 bada. Swing bada. Swing bada. Bada 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 bada. Swing bada. Come on, we'll be having pumpkin spice with withdrawals soon. Or please, that might mean he might leave the field. Next ball. Oh! Oh, he didn't get out. Good stop from KL Rahul. I wish he had caught it, though. I just want... you know what? If we're going to be in here, at least get that 350. At least get that 3 runs. I just want us to bowl. Give us just 15 minutes. Please come on. Please come on. Please. Just 15 minutes. Single. Go for 2. I know he's already got the ball in his hands. Just go for 2. All right, Carey, hit 2 and then get off. Bummer comes in test. 7 for 44 off 124 balls. Can you do your job, Bummer? Come on. Come on. They're not talking heavily enough right now about getting off the field for Australia. It's making me nervous. It is now 5 p.m. in Queensland. And Alex Carey, no defensive shots. $14 runs off 14 balls for Alex Carey. Would it be stumps by now, or we still got time? Well, yesterday was completely wiped out by rain, so that's why we've got extra time. We've got extra half an hour. That's why we want us to declare or get out so that we can have 15 minutes to bowl at them today. All right, Bummer, next bowl. And that's going to be no run. Paddy, what is the purpose right now? What is the purpose? We've got 3 days of predicted rain, Patrick. 3 days of predicted rain. Why are we still batting? Great slow-mo of the shark. It doesn't make any sense. What was the point of that? I didn't even try slogans, he says. It doesn't make sense. It's 3 days of predicted rain. Do we not want a chance at bowling them tonight? It doesn't look like we want a chance. I'd take 1 wicket right now. I'd take one. I'd take 1 wicket. Would be beautiful right now. I'm talking about for India if we were to bowl. Yeah, 348 is a big target with rain affected. It would be under pressure. They've been under pressure for the last 150 runs. Like 200, you're not doing anything about. 250, you'd still stay in. 300, you start to question it. 350, it's like, come on, man. Come on, declare or get out. Just swing. Like, who cares about the score now? Oh, no run. Oh, Patrick, man. Am I crazy for thinking like this? I've been this frustrated by this. It's like we've been so fantastic today. We've had a great day. Would we not try and test our luck considering the weather report? If it wasn't for the weather report, I wouldn't care. I'd say let's bat through the day. But with the weather report for the next 3 days, I feel like it's silly to not try and bowl at least a good couple of overs before the end of the day here. It's been extended for half an hour. Should be to 5:30. Come on. No run. Didn't even swing at it. Didn't even swing at it. He's leaving the ball. He's leaving the ball now. We're leaving the ball. Telling you, Bumrah and Come met up for some Vindaloo and sold to sell the match. I love Vindaloo. I love it. Love Vindaloo. Patrick Cummins, please get out or just declare because I'm sick of batting now. I want a ball, no run, you're a goose. Patrick Cummins, please declare or get out so we can bowl. This is bullshit. This is pointless. We've already got enough runs on the board. Dead set. He's probably not even going to do it. He's probably just going to bat the rest of the day. Oh, is there 50 minutes left? Did they just say there's 50 minutes left? If they just said there's 50 minutes left, then I'm okay. I'm actually... There's 50 minutes left, I'm now kind of okay. Half an... So, go 5 more minutes and then declare for a last half an hour slap. So now... As long as that's the plan. As long as the plan is to bat for another 5 odd minutes, 15 minutes switcheroo, half an hour to bowl. If 50 minutes is correct, which I might have just heard from Ishigua. If Ish is correct, if that's what I heard from her, then I'm kind of okay with that. Kind of okay with that. I thought it was 5:30 it was going to be over, but apparently it's 5:50 that it's going to be over. So now I'm like, okay, 350 is a lot. We've got, that's fine. But the plan better be with 45 to go. Because if it was meant to be 5:30, then that's... If it was meant to be 5:30, then there would be no point declaring today. There'd be no point just going out. Too high. If Patrick Cummins was a Care Bear, he'd be a pink one. Get around the pink Care Bears. Get around him. 6 for 349 Australia. We've seen enough batting for the day. Oh, come on. All right, Cash, next bowl. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Don't worry about that. Just be a 2 runs. We get past 350. Declare. All right, get out of there. Declare. Get out of there. Sell out. We go. We off. Drinks break. Why don't we just call it off? No drinks break. What's the point of the drinks break here for... Patrick Cummins, I want a bowl. What's the point of us taking drinks break now? We should just leave right about now. Send me in to bat, please. Please. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I want to see if we're the only ones going crazy here. I want to see. I look at Twitter. Telling you he'll come off when there's 20 minutes left and we come on, we'll only bowl 1 over. Don't start. Australia. See what people are saying. There's no way he's having a drinks break before a 20-minute changeover. He can't be declaring. He can't be. Australia planning to score 370 to 90, then declaring. Declare it 370 plus, let India bat 5 overs today. Well, it makes sense in regards to the way they're batting right now and the way they're playing right now. This is a draw if they don't declare and have a bowl tonight and get 1-2. Absolutely. Yeah, they're right. This is a draw if they don't declare and have a bowl tonight and get at least 1 or 2 wickets. Someone said, declare already, cowards. Declare already, you cowards. Oh, too funny. Yeah, it's an Indian who said that. So Indians are fired up right now because they know they have to win this. Well, they don't have to, but they're desperate to win this test match. And there's no chance they're going to win it if we keep going. There's no chance they're going to win it regardless, but Indians are so desperate to win this game for the WTC final, so they're getting so angry that Australia aren't declaring right now. Oh, dude, too funny. Are they just trying to score 370? Cummins is leaving the ball. Like, if there's 45 minutes to go here, we're going to have maybe 1 or 2 overs max if we're still batting right now. Because otherwise, there's no point having the drinks break. There's no point having the drinks break and then coming back out just to declare. We would have declared just then. Should play for a draw. Well, no, because we also need to... If we get 3 wins across the series, so we've already won 1, we get 2 more, then we're guaranteed for the WTC final. If we get 1 more win and we don't get 3, that means we still have to, I think, sweep or win 1 game against Sri Lanka. So we still want to win 3. But it's really perplexing right now that Australia aren't declaring. It doesn't make really much sense. But this is very... Because India are a lot more desperate. Australia still have a chance as long as they get 1 more win throughout this series. But India need to win 3. So they already got the 1 test win in the first one, but that means they would have to rely upon the SCG not being rained out and also beating Australia at the MCG, because they're not winning this game with the score and the weather planned, the weather, projected weather. So Indians are very desperate for this game to get underway right now and actually have a bat, because that's the only chance they have any opportunity of winning, which they won't, but that's the only opportunity they have. That's it. They're calling us cowards. The Indians are so salty right now. The Indians are so salty. I should declare after 5 to 7 overs. 10 overs. Yeah, Indians are desperate right now, man. Gabba 2020 on their mind, they can't declare now and give a few overs to ball. That's stupid. You're an idiot. With weather around, shouldn't Australia declare to make a match of it? Baz should give a call to Paddy. Mate, Patrick Cummins, declare for the love of all that is mighty. Someone just said, F you Australia, declare you sons of bitches. Oh, too funny. Oh, Jay, you'd be up to date with the Joe Biden stuff. It's a mixture of Australia, declare you sons of bitches, and Joe Biden declaring a limited state of emergency. With 350 already crossed and final drinks break of the day in play, he's expecting Oz to go and have a quick crack of next 25 to 30 runs, and then declare and have a go in India for 6 to 8 overs at the end of the day. I don't think it'll be that long. Sport Talks, what are we doing here? We're just chilling. We're just chilling watching Australia not declare for the sake of not declaring. Fun times. Fun times, Sport Talk, fun times. Siraj in the bowl, they don't want us to declare. And they've got Reddy in the bowl. Nitish Kumar Reddy. South Africa just need to win 1 of their 2 tests versus Pakistan in South Africa and they're in. Yeah, but South Africa are the perennial bottlers. They love to bottle every kind of trophy. They love a good bottle. They love a good bottle. They really do. So that's going to be a good couple of runs here. Good couple of runs. No, it's just 1 run. Don't care. Don't care if they did 6. Don't care about runs right now. Personally, I don't see South Africa beating us anyways, but we, of course, have to first confirm our spot too. Oh, cool. Okay, so this stream just, stopped working, so I have to try and find a different one. So because this would have been normally the end of the day, that normally would have been the end of the day, so we're going to have to find a different one because that just stopped. I remember being in this chat in 2019 when you were telling me how the Bulldogs were going to improve before the Tigers. I didn't listen and we went on to win 3 spoons in a row. Kudos to you, Blaze. Did I really? I didn't even know I said that. Fair enough. Fair enough. 2019? Was it? 2019? Was I streaming then? Oh, I don't know. I might have been streaming, but I wasn't seriously streaming like I'd started in 2020. Okay, we're back on now. Care on 16. I seriously started streaming in 2020 during COVID and whatnot. Dang, Sport Talk bringing up 2019. You got a sharp memory, my friend. Well, that's good, yeah. It's a compliment towards me because I got it right. All right, next bowl here. And that's going to be another little single here. Don't care. Just want to declare. Don't care, just want to declare. Don't care, just want to declare. Australia should declare and have a crack at India before stumps. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Sherlock. Someone said, declare please, you dogs. Australia pissing me off right now. Yeah, Paddy Cummins looks in no hurry to declare today. Perhaps the Aussies would like to go up to 400 or even 450, having to bat only once in the match. Oh, that's a chance. That's a shout, actually. That is a shout. If they can get up, if they were to do that and get up to 450, they would have to rely on getting 20 straight wickets and getting 10 before 200. One for 58 here from Reddy. 6 for 354 right now. I just want to declare. Like, there's even a shout that we could bowl before 200. There is even that shout. We've already gotten him for under 100. Oh, mistake in the field there. Carey will get 2. Yeah, we're going to get 450 with Cummins and Carey. Oh, that's another great point there, Zach. Cummins and Carey. But the thing is, like, I wouldn't put it past us to be able to... If we bowled now and got 2 wickets today, there is a very big opportunity to bowl them within 156 runs and send them in again. It's not like this is unattainable to you know, send them in again after getting them out for less than 150, considering that we've done it multiple occasions so far throughout the series. Yeah, we've already done it with 3 out of 4 innings as well. Correct. So, like, it's not like we can't do it. So, what is an extra 50 runs here? What does it really do? That's on day 5, declaring the last session. Listen, that would, I think there'd be riots in India, mate. I think there'd be riots in India. I think there would be riots in India. Oh, nearly got him out. I wish. I better not see Mitch Stark walking out. Would declare way before that, even today itself. Considering the weather situation ending his batting, Australia should just declare and go after them. Thank you, Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes on Twitter. And, oh, come on, get him out. He was so close with an inside edge. He was so close to an inside edge there. Well, it wasn't inside edge, but it was so close to getting him and hitting the wicket. Come on, Siraj, you no hope and do good nothing, buddy bastard. Do something, man, and get a wicket. Do something, Siraj. It would help us gigantically, and it would also help you gigantically. Help you, us. We are, you are, we are Australian, please. Next ball here from Siraj. Oh, no wicket, no run. 7:16 my time, so 5:16 there. They said 50 minutes from about 5 o'clock, so that means 5:50. So that would mean there's still 35 minutes to go. Robbo says, Head Smith saved us of the day. Absolutely, Robbo. You know who's not? Patrick Cummins for not declaring. We want to declare right now. We all want to declare. I don't understand the decision to continue staying in right now, considering that the next 3 days are meant to be rain impacted. If we want any kind of a chance, we want one of these 2 guys to get out now and then just declare, or we should have declared like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Like, there's 35 minutes to go. It takes 15, 20 to switch around from bowling to batting and batting to bowling. Like, I don't understand why we're not declaring right now. It's frustrating the living shit out of me. Tomorrow it's meant to rain. Day 4 is meant to rain. Day 5 is meant to rain. Some periods are sure. Some periods are worse and some periods are okay, but like, there's no purpose to us batting right now. It's serving literally no purpose. It's not serving a purpose whatsoever. But Travis Head and Steve Smith were fantastic today. They were unbelievable. I believe, especially Steve Smith, because I think he was necessary for Travis Head to do what he did. Good shot there from Carey. That will go for probably 3, maybe. Yeah, 3. Probably 3. So Carey on 22. 6 for 360. Six for 360. Like, at what point does it really become just no point to batting? Siraj, next bowl. I've never wanted someone to get a wicket against Australia as much as I do right now. No run. No run. So who's going to bowl now? They're going to kick on Bummer. If we don't declare today, there's a chance India don't even bat the rest of the test. If we don't declare today, I wouldn't declare the entire time. And yep, I would just keep batting for the rest of the 5 days. May as well. May as well. May as well. I reckon India should declare on 1, send us in again. Official attendance, 34,227 is a good crowd though. Especially considering it's threatened to rain all day. It hasn't obviously rained, but it's been threatening, especially after yesterday. So Nitish Kumar already coming in again. We can see no cricket in the next 3 days. Absolutely. That's why we would have liked at least an opportunity. But we're doing no runs. We're literally just not swinging. I just don't get it. I'm not the one paid to do it. I'm not the captain. But I just don't understand the thought process here. Because I also think that 450, 360 is the same right now. I feel now Australia's aiming to get as many as they can now and declare or get bowled out in pursuit of quick scoring. 360 to 6 currently. Despite those 3 wickets from Bumrah in this session, I feel that 241 run partnership has done enough damage already. Thank you, Sherlock Holmes. But right now, it does not look like they're going to declare. It just doesn't. Like, I get the vibe, I get the feeling right now that Australia aren't declaring. I get the vibe and the feeling that Australia are just going to play out the rest of the day. Chase has weather in Fiji. Yeah, it's good. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So we can play the rest of this test match in Fiji if we like. Stadium's not as big and not as good, but it's still, beautiful weather. .94.2 overs bowled. So take away the 7 from yesterday. So 87 overs bowled today. And that's going to be a great shot there from Cummins. That should go for 4. That should go for 4. Should go for 4. No, it won't. We'll go for 3. Good chase there, actually. Really good chase there from Akashdeep. Good on him. That's a good chase. Did they run 4? No, they ran 3, surely. No, they ran 4. Wow. Cummins ran 4 just then. They actually just ran 4. Shout out to all the super coaches on Insta and TikTok. Yeah, but it's like, I am on the same wavelength as the guys that you're talking about there, and I would safely say that you're probably on the same wavelength too. Again, if it wasn't for the weather, I wouldn't care whatsoever in regards to declaring today. Rain saved England and South Africa in 2021 and 2022, respectively. Correct. Missed shot. Fada says, wow, give Cummins a medal. I would give Cummins a medal for longest time ever to declare when they should have. Up and under there. Thank you, Cummins. About 25 minutes about 30 minutes, left to play. 5 runs getting up through from Reddy this over. What's the point of these runs when there's rain predicted for all 3 days coming up? And no run. There has been 88 overs bowled today, though. It's just a really dead part of the match because of this. Oh, jeez, it's like a bug. What the was that? It's a really dead part of the match. Because there's no purpose to what we're doing. It's a really dead part of the match. And we're not even swinging. Like, Cummins not even swinging at that. Are you serious? Alright, so that's 5 runs off the over there for Reddy. Who comes out now? Imagine he declares at 29. What do you mean? Like, I just don't get the vibe that they're declaring unless they get a wicket. I don't get the vibe. He must be super confident it's not going to rain for the next 3 days. He must be very confident. Mate, I'll take an over, Zach. I'll take 1 over. I'll take potentially 2 overs. I will take anything. I'll take a single ball to be bowled from Australia today. I don't care what. I don't care how many. I just want to see a ball by Australia today. And it's going to be a single. They'll run it. Ooh, nearly got him out. Single there for Ace Carey. CB on 24 and Cummins comes in. Siraj, please do something, mate. You've got no wickets. 73 runs given up. Please. Please, Siraj. After the changeover. 1 wicket for Oz tonight is honestly enough to start ripping in. Mate, I want half a wicket. I want 0.1 of a wicket. He would have been, if he had landed, he would have been out. I wish he landed. Partnership of 39. Thank you for the 39 runs. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, they're going to run. No, might get him out. They do not. But we'll get some free runs. Thank you, Siraj, for giving us a freebie run there. So partnership of 40 now. Actually, no, that won't be credited to the batter there because it hit him on the body. But we'll take the free run, though. We'll take it if you're going to give it to us. Yeah, Virat Kohli's not shushing people anymore. No more shushing from Virat. Oh, that was a single from Cummins. Next bowl here. Oh, man. Oh, bowl the ball, 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 bowl the ball. Siraj is the father of Australia, according to the telemarketers that called me the other day, Greg says. Yeah, well, 0 for 74 runs, I'd probably put a doubt on that, especially when Travis Head's gone for basically 150 twice. Alex Carey with a boundary. That'll be a nice little cheeky 4 there. 27. Pointless runs, but we'll take whatever. Pointless runs, but we will take whatever. Can you imagine they get to like 450, right? And then we bowl India and we have the ability to send them back in. And then Cummins doesn't. I might flip. I'd possibly flip out. Actually, not even possibly, I would flip out. Oh, I nearly got him. That'll be a single. Might even be 2, actually. Will be 2. It will be 2 runs. I don't know if that's leg buys or actually hit the bat. They will call it leg buys, I think. No, they gave the runs. Gave the run, 373. Because India don't, like, the Indian players don't seem like they care about going in today either. And it makes sense to not have to bat difficulties. No run. Let's see what everyone else is still saying. I'm getting so much mixture between this declare here and the Joe Biden stuff. I can't even see it because there's just so much Joe Biden stuff. We've actually crossed 370, but Cummins still think it's not. Well, we'll go through this last ball surely, and then we'll surely declare. Surely. There is a boundary for Carey. Declare. That's the boundary for Carey. Declare. No, they're still going. They're still going. 50-run partnership there. $50-run partnership there. Yeah, people are saying it doesn't look like they're going to declare. It doesn't look like they're going to declare. I find that absolutely ridiculously stupid, but it doesn't look like they're going to declare. Looks like they're just going to go through the rest of the day, which I find absolutely ludicrous. Siraj giving up a lot of runs this over. Siraj been giving up a lot of runs throughout the series. A lot of runs throughout the series. So Carey on 33, Cummins on 17. It's just an ego boost. This is just an ego boost for Cummins. Like, dead set. Like, what is the purpose here? What are these runs for? What are these runs for? There's apparently 20 more minutes to go of the day. Why did we need to do this when there is apparently rain for the next 3 days? So Ravindra Jadeja will come on for a bowl here, bit of spin. .96 overs bowled. And no run. I'll be single, sorry. So I'm checked out of that runs at the moment. 18 runs now for Cummins. Please stop going to people in the chat, lads. I just enjoyed the cricket, even though it's dead as shit right now. It's dead as shit because Cummins won't declare. Jay, you'll definitely join him in slapping up Cummins. You don't need the media to bash him for you to jump in. You will encourage the media. You are the one to set that light. You're the one with the lighter for Cummins. So just started comment chat. Won't be me, mate. Will definitely not be me. They're not declaring today. They're just not. And there'll be no run. I can't believe the commentary is talking. And it's right. They're saying the right thing. But Australia is going to plan to bat through the day. And then batting into tomorrow to get a big enough lead that we can just send them in again. Oh my gosh. It's meant to rain for 3 days. Oh, get him out, please. So there's 20 minutes left and Australia just won't declare. We'll bat the rest of the day. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe. Back in one moment. All right. Not reading that coming out. Can come up become a full-time Gillette advertiser, please. Deary me. Deary me. He will still find a way not to declare. He's not declaring today. There's no point. There's 18 minutes left. There's no point now. If we're going to declare, it should have been before. There's no point now. Time to declare is past, son. Time to declare is gone. We're going to see what people are saying about Patrick Cummins. Oh, but no run. Jeez. I need to sneeze again. Late Cummins, yeah. Yeah, 50 partnership between Carey and Cummins right at Bumrah after Bumrah picked up 3 wickets for fun. That is quite funny. That is quite funny. But apparently hardship was the problem last game and not the clueless captaincy or toothless bowling from other 3 bowlers. So people are getting into... like they are getting into... what's it called? I can't think of their captain's name right now. I'm tired now. Is that 30 on the back of Cummins' shirt a number, or is like frustrating 50-plus runs by Cummins and Carey? Now it seems that no other bowler is capable of taking a wicket of lower order batsmen. It is crazy because Carey is middle order, and then Cummins is lower order, and yet they've put on a 51 partnership here. Like, if you were India right now, if you were an Indian watching this game, you would be fuming. You would be absolutely fuming. You'd be spewing that this game... Like, Australians are annoyed, but, like, at the end of the day, it don't really matter that greatly. It's just the weather is impacting. But if you were Indian right now, you'd be watching this game going, this is bullshit. Like, this is bullshit. No one can take a wicket. It's not like Carey and Cummins are the greatest batters on earth, and yet they've got 20 runs and 33 runs. Carey is still a batter, a weekie and a batter. Cummins is a bowler who can hit a couple, but 20 and 33 right after a 3-wicket spell, and Bumrah got 2 wickets in 1 over? Like, really? And yet India thought they were going to win this series 5-0 after the first test? Like, give me a break. There's the free 4 runs. Thank you. Thank you, Siraj. Thank you, Siraj. Thank you for wasting our time all day. 90 runs given up by Siraj. Who are you getting angry at now? Siraj is about to cry. He's about to cry because he's useless. What's he done? What's he done besides give up 91 runs for the day? 5 wide. 91 runs, no wickets from Siraj. India has 6 wickets. 5 of them have come from an exhausted and tired Bumrah, and 1 of them came from Nitish Kumar Reddy, which was a good bowl. But 5 wickets from an exhausted bowler who's the only one who's getting wickets throughout this series, realistically. And then no one's been able to follow up a 3-wicket stretch in a really crucial time. Oh, they got Cummins, did they? Oh, Siraj finally got a wicket. Oh, well done. Siraj. Oh, wow. Wow, Siraj. I'm actually happy for him because it's meant that now Indians won't go as hard on him as they probably would have. But they should, because this 1 wicket means jack shit. So Cummins is out, and now Mitch Starc will walk out, I guarantee you. They're not declaring. There is still 15 minutes left to play. It takes 15 minutes to switch around. They're not declaring. They just won't. They just will not. We're going to play out the day. I reckon they'll play out the final 3 wickets. I reckon they'll play into tomorrow. As long as they don't get out in the next 14 minutes, I reckon they'll play into tomorrow. You watch. So Starc walking out. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Bowling attack's so bad that Cummins and Carey are putting up 50-plus runs partnerships. No Indian bowlers are capable of getting the wickets of Carey, Cummins, Starc and Lyon. Cummins out, well bowled, Siraj. That's what I'm talking about. What do you mean, well bowled, Siraj? He's given up 91 runs through 21.1 overs. He's done nothing all day. He's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. And now it's well bowled Siraj. He's got 1 wicket from 91 runs given up right at the back end of the day against a bowler. Cummins is a bowler, man. Like, if you want to call all-rounder, sure, but he's a bowler. Like, dead set. Siraj just whooped Cummins' ass. Are you shitting me? Like, this is what I'm talking about. People have no idea. Like, dude, he's given up 91 runs today and done nothing all day. And then Stark's going to come and hit a couple of runs straight away. Siraj might want to come back to Australia this series. Like, dead set. At least we got cricket today. No, Daz, it's been a great day. I've loved it. Travis Head, Steve Smith, been a fantastic day of cricket. But now we're tired and we've wanted him to declare for so long and he just hasn't. And now they're going to bat out the day. In his, like, Patrick Cummins, declare you marachod. Marachod's not a good word. Marachod is not a good word. Just an FYI. Just an FYI if you didn't know. Oh, here we go. What are people replying to the BCCI? Oh, man. Clown. Mohammad Siraj taking wickets. He's magic. Mohammad Siraj taking wickets. He's magic. I've just read. He's Ben Jod. Apparently, Mohammad Siraj is magic because he took that 1 wicket. 1 wicket after 91 runs given up. And it was against a bowler. Oh, man. Alex Carey on strike right now. No run. Oh, bro, it's painful. It's painful. At least someone here goes, finally a wicket for Mohammad Siraj as Pat Cummins falls. What a struggle. Siraj strikes. Oh, dear, shut up. It's like they're going crazy for... Rohit put his hand on Siraj's head after the wicket of Cummins. Crowd was booing Siraj in the morning. And what? Cummins is bigger treat? Oh my gosh. They're annoying the shit out of me. I'm not reading anymore. Cummins out. Daddy Siraj. I'm getting off Twitter. I'm getting off it. I'm not reading it. 4 for Alex Carey. 4 for Alex Carey. Daddy Siraj of Cummins. Like, it'll do me. I'm actually losing my mind reading people's comments. I'm losing it. Dear me, that's some shocking statement whoever said it. It's Indian fans on Twitter. He is magic. After every over he bowls, the score total doubles. It's just, it's magic that people exist like this. You are 7 for 391 downs. Oh, Alex Carey with a 6. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. How's Daddy now, baby? How's Daddy now? But this is howdy, gents. How are we? Pissed off at Cummins for not declaring about half an hour ago. But also just being really angry and frustrated. Well, not angry, but frustrated that we're looking at Indian comments on Twitter, you know, celebrating Cummins' wicket from Siraj as if it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Mohammad Siraj is apparently magic. He's apparently the greatest bowler that ever existed, despite the fact that was his first wicket of the test so far, and he's given up 91 runs. And he got a bowler in Patrick Cummins. Even for a big mouse like Siraj, didn't celebrate too much. He knows his main opponent head smashed his soul today. Oh, he's got nothing to celebrate right now, Siraj. Nothing. Blaze has the shits on with his best mate for not declaring. Don't start. I actually like Patrick Cummins. You don't, and a lot of people don't. I actually like him, but this is pissing me right off right now. That we're going to bat through the day. 8 minutes left. I swear, because I'll be streaming all day tomorrow. There's no Bulls game. Bulls game on Tuesday. which will impact the first session. But I swear, if we come here tomorrow and it's raining from the get-go, there's going to be obscene language from Patrick Cummins. If there is from the get-go rain that starts out the day, I'm lighting Patrick Cummins up. Lighting him up. Because the next 3 days are just meant to rain. If it doesn't rain, I will put my hand up and I will apologise. I will put my hand up and I'll apologise for the criticism, but I will say that that's in hindsight. He may surprise me with declaring the second last ball of the day. If he does that, I'm punching myself in the face. I'll punch myself in the face. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutos to go. Siraj, 1 for 95. 5 more runs, Siraj. 5 more runs. No run. 5 more runs, Siraj. That's all I would like to see, even though you're apparently the magic bowler man. Magic man Siraj. Woo! Woohoo! Magic man. Australia are also 1 run away from 400. Crazy, we have 350 on the board with 40 minutes to bowl under these conditions, yet we don't declare. Just baffling. Yep, that's kind of what we've been speaking about for the last about hour. Yep. Siraj, next bowler. Cummins, 20 from 33 was the last wicket, and a couple of runs there, or just a single. Australia hit 400. Well done. Woohoo! Well done, 400. It's been a great knock. That's not why we're frustrated. It's been a great knock by this team. Carey's on 43. I hope he gets 50. Which I didn't say that. Did, though, because I want to bowl. Mohammed Taylor and Merchant Siraj. It's exactly right, Zach. You're exactly right. It is about being a tail ender merchant. He does. That's not the way you spell tail, but also it doesn't matter. Like, it's just ridiculous. Declared need, necessity, necessary forever. I can't remember a time in the world that ever existed that we didn't need to declare. I've wanted to declare before Patrick Cummins was born. Oh my gosh. I opened it up and I got Siraj took Pat Cummins' wicket and it's like a fire. It's like the Elmo one with the fire up. It's like the seller. I've got to stop looking at Twitter. I've got to stop it. I didn't even mean to open looking at Twitter there. I went to actually look at Instagram, but that just popped up and that sort of pissed me off, so I turned my phone off again. Turn it off again. Next ball. Oh, that's a good shot by Kez. 44 runs. Siraj, only 3 more runs to go to hit the old hunch. Only 3 more runs to hit the big old hunch. They still have the pool together that everyone pisses into in the summer? I don't think so. I think they've got like a deck, but I don't think they have a pool. I think they've got a deck still. So about 4 minutes to go here of the day. I would expect just the last over. Maybe 2. And then we'll be back tomorrow for a full day's, hopefully no rain. Hopefully no rain. Hopefully 0 rain. Not likely though. So Akash is going to be bowling here. Akash deep, 75 runs, no wickets, 23.4 overs bowled. And single there for Carey. Just a pointless exercise this is at the moment. If we can bowl him for less than 200, if we can bowl him for like 150, maybe we're on here. You know? It'll be 250 chase with 10 wickets remaining. Maybe we're on. Just got an alert from One Football Man City considering a bombshell move for Pogba. If that happens, I'll buy Mohamed Siraj merch. I wouldn't put anything out of the equation for City at the moment. That's not going to happen. But I would also say I wouldn't put anything out. They will be scouring the market. They would have a massive war chest available to Pep. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Zaginos Greece, come on Aussies. Get around it, oh yeah. Pat Cummins should have declared about an hour ago. Nearly got out there, Stark, but he will get a single. So, oh yeah, coming in at a time where Australia are absolutely dominating the living shit out of India, but we're also upset and frustrated with Australia right now because our captain refuses to declare. So that means that we're going to play through the day. I think this is the last over of the day, and then we'll be back out tomorrow. But the reason why we're frustrated is because even though this is day 2, tomorrow, day 4, and day 5 are meant to rain for the majority of it. So we wanted to get a bit of a bowl in, but no. The bowler doesn't want to bowl. The bowler captain does not want to bowl today. Big swing, big miss by Carey. He's on 45. Partnership of 18. A partnership of 18 for Stark and Carey is also embarrassing to India, man. It's also embarrassing to India right now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Next bowl. Now it's going to be a freebie single. I think this is the last over, unless they're going until 6, which means there's 11 minutes to go. Love seeing the Aussie tail wag. Like, at the end, overall, Australia are embarrassing them right now. They're embarrassing India as we currently speak. They've put on 380 runs today. Or 370 runs today. Australia finished off at 28 runs yesterday. I think it was 0 for 28. And then today they're at 404. So, yeah, take 28 runs off. Like, they've basically scored all 400 runs today. And they've still got 3 wickets remaining and they just aren't declaring. So, it's embarrassing here for India. So, either there's 1 ball remaining or there's another 10 minutes. I don't know. They haven't actually said it really. $400 in a day is top effort. Def happy with that every day of the week. Absolutely. If it wasn't for the rain of the next 3 days, there would be no issues right now. I'd be loving it. I'd be saying back into tomorrow for all I care. I wouldn't care. But this would have happened yesterday, to be fair. And then today would have been different. But with it being there's only 3 days left now, and most of it's meant to rain, that's the frustration. I know you know this. I'm just saying it for everybody else who don't really understand why there's so much frustration right now from Australians. That is the last ball. So, the end of the day 2. 7 for 405. Australia absolutely dominant right now. You can debate all you like in regards to declaring or not, but at the end of the day, they haven't. The only issue is in regards to the weather of the next 3 days, which is meant to rain for the majority of it. But we'll see, and we'll pray, and we'll touch wood, and we'll beg that there is no rain over the next couple of days because Australia don't lose from here. Either it's a draw or Australia win. There's no world that Australia lose from being up 405 runs. Basically, what Australia are going to look to do is send them in tomorrow. When they get an opportunity to, and try and bowl them for less than 200 or 150, and then send them in again, and then send them in again, so that we can try and bowl them all out before they even get, so that we can win by full innings. But there you go, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Again, go to sleep and pray that it doesn't rain and that it is dry, so that we can lead the series 2-1 going into the MCG. But like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.